Alright. Here I am. Yar. I be here. Sure. That would do. I'm back in I'm back playing this, which is a game that has a name that I have not forgotten. You could just see it in the title, so I don't have to tell you it. I would not forget the name of this game. That's not something I would do. No one's really asked me to continue playing this game. I've got nothing else I want to do. But I kind of do, but I want to play this. Okay, so zip it. Sure. Great. Let me just check something. I always have to. I don't know why I have to be honest, because I know that it's going to work. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm still awkward. What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything. No, you can't see those messages. No, you can't see them. They're not mine. That's not me. I was hacked. Those messages were not mine. That was a virus. I got a virus. My little brother installed a virus on my computer. I didn't do that. I did not. You would not catch me doing that. Hold on, I'm just screenshotting them so I can use them later if I need to. No, stop me. No, in actuality, I was changing. I was changing where the you see that the messages appear higher up, like towards the center of the screen now on stream. I wanted to change where they were because when playing this, you can see that there's this stuff down here. There's stuff here, but there's stuff down here just in general gameplay. And generally, a lot of games use the corners, and so I thought I'll move chat, and I'll put it there for the time being. And I was just testing how it looked, and that's just how I test them by saying stupid things. You know, I don't do things normally because I'm not a normal person. How are you? How's it going in Halotopia? Probably shouldn't stand out in the open and shoot at the enemy. Nope. But it's going well, you suppose. That's as good as it needs to go. I would probably say the same thing about myself. On a statistical level, I'm alright. Did I choose I did in fact choose engineer, and I would much prefer to be medic. Medic! Ow, I'm bleeding. That didn't take long. Oh, that's an enemy right there. You... Oh, the game's over. I'm glad that I joined at the end. You're at work, you have your coffee, it's going to be a good day. I hope it is. Your coffee that you paid $100 for, I assume. Reporting from the battlefield of Ender's Bread, what's this map called? I don't know, actually. I got no idea what any of these maps are called, apart from this one, which is called Isle. Which is also the awful one. My eyes, I've got shit in my eyes, sorry. There is a Martian taking a knees. Listen, I didn't expect people to be able to see them, okay? I didn't expect people to be able to see the messages that I was sending to myself to test things out. I assumed that it was just that you wouldn't be able to look up. I didn't pine tree, by the way. If you want to know what kind of tree, it's a pine tree. They're evergreen, so they're ready all year round. I once read a manga about called Evergreen about two estranged siblings, like half siblings that nearly fucked each other. That was a manga that I read to the end, and I was like, I kind of regret reading this. It wasn't actually that good. So if any of you have ever seen or been recommended the manga Evergreen, don't read it. It's not very good. Alternatively, if you see a hentai by the name of Evergreen, I don't know about that one, but I told my friend to look up Evergreen, and he said it was a hentai, so I don't know what that is. I've got a clown in my car. $100 for a case of 30. It's the best trade deal in the history of trade deals. I would not pay that much for a crate of coffee. I'm glad that there's just... You know what, I'm going to reverse. Off we go. The sap is very sticky. I don't know. What would you prefer? What like a maple tree where I can kind of, you know, I can eat it afterwards. I can eat the sap afterwards. Why is this map? Wait, hold on. I need to. I got the anime stuck in the manga stuck in my head. Oh, I'm. Help me. I'll catch up with chat in a minute. Let me just get into the battle. Let me just get the. I've got two people. I've got two people in the car, and I don't want to disappoint them, you know. Oh, I might have disappointed them. No, you know what? We're going up here now. Shit. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. I'm a professional driver. Everything will be fine. This will do. We can squeeze through here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I don't know where we are. I don't think we're in the right place, but look at it anyway. They fucked up. All right, I'm just gonna get out, leave that there, and I'm gonna look at chat instead. We have already established that I'm sticky. That is true. Hey, I showered yesterday. I showered both Saturday and Sunday. For anyone who thinks that I don't shower, so I'm somewhat clean. Mango called Evergreen. It's gonna get stuck in the Suez Canal. I enjoyed that manga up to the point that I, you know, learned that that's what the whole sort of like plot twist of it was. And then after that, I was like, this is kind of shit. It wasn't. There's more of those harem including sister and the MC Fixes sister mangas, and that's too many. I mean, at least in this case, it wasn't like they knew. They didn't know in this story. It was one of those things that kind of was, I think, hinted at a couple times throughout it, and then eventually they get to a point where 2 and 2 points sort of get put together. They find out that they both shared the same dad. Because like their dad died from a heart condition or something. I don't know. But yeah, they both realized that, oh wait, we both have the same dad. And then, you know, they're like, hold on, we kissed? That, ugh. You know. And then they go through the whole like depressed phase where they're like, oh, I kissed my sister. Where? I'm a despicable person. And then they make up at the end. But they still don't get together, which I'm actually glad that they chose not to go with the, you know, they didn't go down the route of making them together. Ah. Half siblings, that's A-okay. Of course. I've touched my eyes. Like I'll pull up like my eyelashes, and then that'll just make everything, my eyes hurt, and so I'll touch them even more, and it gets even worse. Over there. Oh. Are we struggling to just get in here? Is there fellas in here. No, we're fighting ghosts. I feel like a lot of the time in this game you end up fighting ghosts, where people just assume that there's enemies. There never was. He's dead. For touching my eye. Yeah. You gotta touch your eyes sometimes. You gotta touch your eyes to make sure that they're... Ow! Ow! It's like when Leia kissed Luke in Star Wars. Exactly. It's perfectly fine if you don't know. Or, alternatively, it's like when Meg and Chris kiss each other in the closet on that Halloween episode of Family Guy. I don't know if, well, you know. I would say that they're both artistically valid, but you know. And, you know, the time that Chris walks into Meg's room and says, "Hey Meg, are you ready to practice kissing again?" I'd say that it's practically the same thing, isn't it, really? I think that's an episode. That's a rocket launcher. He did it again. Wonder if anyone will help. Doesn't look like it. Breaking news: Endless Bread's eyes sue Endless Bread for touching him. I'm not allowed to go to any of my eyes, am I? I'd take that. I'd take a restraining order from my eyes. I don't need them. There's a lot in this world that I don't need to see, but there's also a lot in this world that I've already seen. I haven't got a repair tool, do I? No, I've got Suicide C4 and a high explosive launcher. Alright. Into the war zone we go. Oh. Those snipers in the distance, or are those that's not a sniper, that's just an assault rifle. C4, you mean Jeeps though. I haven't actually seen anyone do that. I've seen, like I've mentioned a few times, you know, you see the where you see quite a few times, you see people strapping C4 to or landmines to the to drones, but I haven't seen that many what's it called? I haven't seen that many jihadi jeeps, as some people will call them. What do you mean ripped thick? What do you want about? What happened? What? They're all quoting that room full of rats thing. I don't know what that's all about. Does anyone know where the room full of rats copy pasta comes from? Because I've seen it. I've seen and heard it far too many times, and I don't know why. Yeah, I got a kill. I did it. I did it. Is that friendly? Nope. No, it is not. Not friendly at all. I need February. I don't want to get in the helicopter. Or do I? You know what? Oh, it's on fire though. But it is tempting though, isn't it? I can't get in. Let me in. Oh, no. I do it. Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine. Do it for... Oh shit, this fly's not her. I've turned the engine off and I've fallen out. Help. Oh no. Oh, I survived. Let's say I'm never going in another helicopter. I'm not doing that again. I think for Neve's dad cancer. Oh, it's a Battlefield Friends voice actor. Ah, okay. I never saw that. I knew it was a thing, but I never saw it. Hi, zombie. Yeah, I've got drops just for you, zombie. I turned them on. In fact, I've turned on the option that allows it so only you can get drops from my stream. Imagine surviving being sliced by the tail rotor. I've grabbed a couple of the drops myself from various sources, and they're mostly nothing. I just I wanted them to have them, and I knew that I was never going to use them, you know, because the skins look disgusting. Most Twitch exclusive, like, skins that you get through Twitch drops usually look horrible. I'll be completely honest. The only time that I ever got anything from a Twitch drop that wasn't disgusting was when I got a rare mount in World of Warcraft. Oh, grenade out there. Don't you try smoke me. That's a real grenade there. Could I wait? What's it look like outside? How do I use this C4? Like that. I did it! I got 2 of them!
Bro, revive.
It didn't work. They're just gonna respawn, but it worked. I think I ran over a landmine as well. Alright, so I still don't know how that works, but we've learned something. Will I go full ninja Catholic suicide bomber? What? I'm not Catholic. But I am spiritually Japanese, so I can go ninja. That's not true. I'm not claiming that. Gotta scream God is great before I do it. I'm not screaming God is great and blowing myself up. Why not? Because I don't want that. Because I don't want the political implications that come along with that. I don't want to be known as the person that ran in and screaming God is great and blowing myself up. I'm trying to there's very few times where I can actually even use the C4. It's difficult to get anywhere near the front lines without dying first. Some over there. I've been shot. How is that project separation of church and state and everything? Is it racist to say God is great sounds better in Arabic? I don't know. I could not possibly comment on such an epiphany. Fallen snow on the. I'm just, you know. It might not. I wouldn't say it's completely political per se, but you know, some people might not like that. Then again, I did refer to something as a jihadi jeep a minute ago, so I don't know how PC I actually am. Stop this! Stop it! That's my impression of the kid from Rugrats. It's just, I don't want to watch Rugrats one. Hold on, I'm stuttering. Give me a sec. What are you doing to me? Oh, it's some kind of. I think it's BMP on the hill. Okay, what team am I on? That didn't help. I assume Americans. I am not. I'm on the Russian side. I didn't have anything to say there. I was hoping that by starting a sentence, something would come to me, but nothing did, and I just sounded like an idiot. Come on. Just gonna hope that I don't get shot in the head. Oh, but there's that BMP shooting. Oh, now they're being the routed. Oh, I've turned the wrong... I'm an idiot. I did the thing again. There's going to be a bread starting sentences compilation one day. Where it's just me starting a sentence, but then, you know, never finishing it. Sometimes I don't finish sentences that I had planned out in my head. It might just be that I forget the rest of the sentence, but I'm pretty certain that there are a number of times where I do just start a sentence and just never finish it. Like, I get distracted but never go back to the original sentence, you know. What's going on up there? Fellas? The North Atlantic Fella Organization. I'm gonna get shot. I'm being shot. I got shot. That's a gun. I'd attempt to start a sentence more like it, or follow a train of thought that keeps moving on. I jump on thought trains and don't ever get off. I do that, you know, I do that when I'm just thinking to myself as well. I've noticed the number of times while thinking, I just completely switch 180 degrees and go in a completely different direction. Just, oh, it's a friendly landmine. You know, friendlies can shoot those. So if ever you're clearing mines from a distance, I've learned now that you can destroy your own friendly ones. So just keep that in mind if ever you play this game. Is that what NAFO means? You didn't know? That is what it means. NAFO means the North Atlantic Fella Organization. I don't know anything about it. I just know that it's something that I think it was was it Laserpig that put that together, or was it someone else? I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to. Oh, that's the man. Never get off. I never do. My brain just goes like so many different directions, and streaming doesn't help that, because I'll be having like 3 different conversations at once. Yeah, Laserpig is NAFO Rounder Table podcast. In contrast to the Round Table podcast, which is some pro-Russian thing, I think. Is that friendly? I don't know. Don't need to worry about it right now. It is not. Sorry, it's me, the Minesweeper. I'm here to sweep the mines. Oh, I'm in burst fire. That's why I stream a few at a time. But yeah, I think that's what NAFO means. I think it does mean the North Atlantic Fellas Organization. I haven't really heard it. I haven't really seen anything from Laserpig ever since that he lied on the T14 video. I don't think it was that bad, but it's just one of those things. And then again, he hasn't actually done much since then, and I was never really too interested in the Even Rounder Even Rounder Table podcast. How's my Parkinson's? I didn't know I had Parkinson's, but honestly, I'd believe it. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna go with the Parkinson's thing. I shake a lot. I'm a very vibrate-y person. I've noticed that, like, I hope that I never have to do like some bit on my channel that requires you to see my hands up close, because my hands shake a lot. Not like a huge amount, but like a worrying amount for a 24-year-old, you know. Oh. What's going on here? You're right there, Nasty George. Got him. I got you. Don't you worry. Get out of burst. We're not capping it yet, so there's still... Oh, that's a tank. I'm going over here. I've definitely got a lot of things coming to me when I'm older. Like, I'm pretty certain that I'm going to get, like, diabetes or something. Oh, that was unfortunate. Game over? No, my perception of time just slowed down for a second there. Don't worry about it. I genuinely thought that everything slowed down. I think I really have got something wrong with me. Oh, I'm still playing. Yeah. Got a rocket launcher. Fine. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Shit. Shit. I got a hit on it. I helped. There are some good pilots in this game. Like, it's annoying. It's annoying because there's very little ways to take them out the sky, but they're very good nonetheless. Try me. You can't. It's the angel of death circling above. What is this guy doing? We'll be alright. We're gonna be fine. I've got a new video coming out tonight. It's another one of the. I know that no one really cares about the BattleBit videos, but I decided that I don't care. It's my channel, so shut up. That's a broken tank, not a problem. But no, I've got that coming out probably like probably like a few hours after my stream ends, to be honest. Which is something I can't really comment on whether or not it's gonna be good or not, because that'd be too confident for me. You know what I mean? Do you fucking mind? I'm coming out. Yes, I am. I'm coming out as. Can I can. No, I can't. I'm coming out as aerosexual. Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Ah. Sorry.
I almost had him.
Wait, what? Who? Wait, what? Oh, no, there you go. I'm never leaving my room. I went outside the other day. I went on a little walk the other day. I didn't really go very far, and I didn't really get up to anything. It wasn't that interesting. But I went outside for a bit. I can't remember where I went. These friendly landmines, yeah, they are. Let's push towards A with the rest of these lot. I did. I went outside. It was a nice day. I even wore sunglasses. I didn't need to because the sun went in pretty shortly after I went outside, but you know, it was all right. It was the outdoors, wasn't it? There's nothing special about it. It's like the English outdoors. There's not much really that goes on in it. Can you just at least let me shoot? Going incognito, yeah, I know. I've got the shit. I've got my sunglasses right here. Now, if you see this in public, you'll know it's me. This is how I've given away my position, just so you can see what I look like in public. I'm gonna be so big one day that I've got to wear these when I go out and about. It's dark bread. No, this isn't. These are not the dark bread. Hold on. Give me a sec. These are the dark red glasses. This is the 1970s serial killer. Glasses. I should have finished the sentence before drinking, but I'd already had it in my muscles had already started moving. I'm instantly 10 years younger. What, 14? I look like a child. Where am I? Spawn here. Get out. It's not the most comfortable things. I don't know why this guy's lying on the floor, dead, but I'll revive him. That'll be nice. I've got my desk is covered in rubbish now. These aren't the best for gaming, I'll be honest. They're not like gunners or like that. Endless Bread, sponsored by Gunner Glasses. Use code BREAD to get absolutely nothing, because I lied. Hey. Got an assist? Got an assist? No, wait, that wasn't an assist, that was a kill. That's friendly, don't want to dome in. I quite like wearing accessories. I'm still like a little bit embarrassed to go out in public wearing them because I think that I look a bit stupid. But I do like to accessorize. What's going on here? Oh, he was there. I like it. I like wearing hats as well. I can't really wear hats during the summer. I could wear a cap or something like that, but they don't look good on me. That's the thing. Or at least the one that I've got doesn't. And so I can't really. I want to use. What's this fancy looking scope? See what that is. I'm gonna get. Maybe I should wear a mask like Dream. That's what the point of. Oh, it's not too bad. Not the best, but it'd be right. You actually need to prevent all your commentary devolving into Soviet Womble quotes. Why? Are you a big Soviet Womble aficionado? Got him. There's a guy over there. How did I? Have I done enough to help someone else? Give me a sec. See if he's already respawned. Never mind. Be alright. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep it moving. Keep your legs moving. The more your legs sit still, the closer the enemy gets to the homeland. Throw a grenade over there. Oh, no. Hi, Easy. Yeah, I'm playing Roblox. I decided to change into a Roblox channel now. It's where the money is, you know. It's easily monetized. Keep moving if you want to know what the Rockefeller groove is. Keep moving. No, I'm not going to sing. I drive people away actively when I sing. I'm going to take these off. My face will instantly demonetize me again, though. Again? Not again. I was in dark bread mode. Soviet Womble plus Helsing Rising a Bridge. Dragon Ball Z Abridged and Sword Art Online Abridged quotes for you. Wait, that's the wrong container. I don't know what I quote a lot of. I think I quote a lot of Only Players. I think that's something that I get stuck in my head. I think I also quote old hat films, because that's what I spent most of my time watching when I was younger. And sprinkling some Russian badger for spice. I haven't really been too into Soviet Womble recently. Not in a negative way. Not in a I don't like him. I just kind of I just kind of moved away. Do you know what I mean? I used to watch everything that came out from him, or everything that he released. Sorry, he does it all himself. But I just haven't really been been hugely into his videos recently. They're probably still fine. Then again, I watched and really enjoyed the forest video. That was a very good video though. But that's because it's a video essay, and I can sit and watch video essays for years. Considering he's put out 2 videos in the past year, I suppose, yeah. See, I do what Soviet does, and I release 2 every week, so I don't see how it's so hard for him. Put the right gun out. Ah. But yeah, I respect Soviet a lot. I used to I used to watch all his DayZ videos a lot. There we go. We've actually finally lost. Are you alright, Easy, by the way? I didn't ask. I haven't asked it to everyone else, but I just thought I might as well. But yes, I haven't really. I just kind of. I don't really watch that much YouTube anymore. Like I do, but I mean, I don't watch like new videos a lot. Or if I do, I've kind of I've been watching a lot of a channel called B1M1, which is like an architecture channel. Just talking about architecture and like infrastructure. Just construction mostly. And I was like, this is, oh, I quite like that. When I was at school, I wanted to be an architect a little bit. I kind of regret not going into it, and I know I still can, but I just don't know how much I actually would want to. I remember I wanted to be an architect. I wanted to go into it, and then you know, one thing led to another. I ended up doing a bench joinery apprenticeship instead, and one of the guys in my college course there had been doing architecture, and he was like, oh yeah, I quit that because it's just all writing. I'm like, well, first of all, you're learning. A lot of things are writing, but that kind of put me off because I was like, I don't want to do a lot of writing. I want to draw houses and like cool buildings. I just want to play Minecraft. But yeah, so I don't regret not doing it. I don't know what I don't really know what I would do if I was an architect. I'd probably just end up drawing like boring little houses for people around here, like council houses.
LGBTQ.
Nine. I like that he's. I'm glad that he's calling things like that out in hopes that he's doing it because he supports it, but I don't like the likelihood of him causing an argument. Oh, there's a guy here. Das Vidania. Just. Ah, shit. Sorry. And again. I can't remember what Das Vidania means. I think that's goodbye. I think I know hello and goodbye in Russian. This guy's probably not even Russian. He's probably just a random guy from one of the Middle Eastern countries. He's not in the car anymore. So, the rubble there? Fine, we're fine. We're good. Keep it going. And we're off. Become a carpenter and build little houses for cats. I could. I am a qualified bench joiner, which is carpentry. So, you know, I could. I mean, I couldn't, but technically I could. You know, if shizer, if I wanted a job working as a bench joiner, I do have the qualifications to apply for it. I think I just saved the life of this LAV by by absorbing the RPG. Respawn, it's too late. I did kind of enjoy doing joinery, but it wasn't like the best. I think the situation that I was in at the time wasn't the best because when you're doing an apprenticeship, you're kind of expected to do joinery at your job as well as at the at school, and I wasn't doing any joinery at the job that I was working at, and so I didn't really learn how to be a joiner, and everyone around me kind of just felt sorry for me, and so I barely even finished half of the I'm pretty certain I didn't finish half of the required tasks to become a bench joiner. So, as much as I am qualified, I'm a bench joiner on paper. I won't mind doing some things like that, but like I said, I just kind of feel like I'm not very good at it because I just skipped it. Tape chairs together. It's it's carpenter. It's being a carpenter. It's like making tables and things. There's two different types of joiner in the UK. I can't remember where you're from, Maya. There's two different types of joiner. There's bench joiner and site joiner. Site joinery is like building like house frames and things. You know how like all houses have like wooden frames and things inside them for like what the walls are made out of and that sort of thing. That would be site joinery. Anything relating to wood, really. And then bench joiner is like making tables and chairs and the sort of things that you would make on a crafting bench. Kind of. It's a weird way of putting it, but that is what it would be. Yeah, I can't shoot through the hole. Is he dead or alive? He's alive. Bed goes down. Shiza. You know, prisoners do kind of intrigue you in the US at least. Where does the term come from? Presumably because you're joining two pieces of wood together. It's like you learn like different types of joints, and not like the haha smoky funny weed joint, like dovetail joints or half laps, a T joint. I can't actually remember them all because I didn't actually need to know them all, but like, you know, I could say the word mortise and tenon and sound like I know what I'm on about, you know what I mean? Got too close. Whoa! Oh, it's a sniper. You have some of those dangerous and awful people in the world, but they still have moral code and shank child molesters. I mean, it's pretty. I would say that that's one of the good things about prisoners, is that they will do the things that the government won't. You're keeping your location a secret to keep you guessing. Ah, I see. You don't have to tell me. I'm not. I wasn't specifically going like, hey, tell me where you live. I think I like the I can't remember which one it is, but I like that there was a tank. There was a serial killer that was in prison for at one point. This was many years ago, but he kept making like he kept making his food in the cafeteria like look like human body parts. And it creeped one of the guys out so much that the other guy just fucking killed him. And it's like he's a serial killer, so I think he was already on death row anyway. But it's just the idea that a prisoner can piss off another prisoner. And in like the real world, if you piss someone off, they're just gonna get annoyed and kind of complain. But in prison, it's like nah, they'll just get rid of you. Especially if like if you're a serial killer, then you're obviously in pretty high security things, and so it's not like you're with just your average drug dealer, but still. Going all Sunderer mode, I don't care. Yeah, backer. I didn't even want to know where you live. You think I'm not afraid of you, you corner John. Bro will not come to your house. Please help us. My family held hostage to buy his merch. Yeah, buy more of it then, and I might give you your family back. You can have your family back when I see you dripped out in my merch. Like two things can be said. Where am I actually going? Where's the fight? Oh, I'm at their spawn. I'm outside their spawn. I'm gonna go into the city. I like it down there. I don't like it up here. I don't know how to get there though, because it's like a minefield of snipers to get past. I don't like being in the countryside. I spend all my time in the country. I can't aim for shit. Fuck off. This gun's not very good. Look at the accuracy of it. It goes all over the place. Even if I could, it goes everywhere. Shut up. I don't see you doing any better, Mr. Above Average in War Thunder. I am epic. You can't compensate for the recoil and other things you make up. You know, he's also using a sniper rifle, which makes him automatically a coward, so... it's fine. Can I just please go somewhere? You're above average in other things, unlike me. I was gonna say something. I don't wanna. I'm a streamer. I'm at a higher standard than you. I'm held to a higher standard than you are. You win this round. You're using my status as the streamer against me. I wasn't talking about penises. For once, cock size was not in my mind. There we go. Halo was. Halo, you can't say get your mind out of the gutter and then claim you're talking about schooling. That's not how this works. You knew what you said. You knew what you meant. I know enough. Oh no, he's dead. I've talked about penises for many a years. At least 4 more than you, probably. I assume. Alright. There we go. Le penis. It is me, le penis. I want to get up there. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Technically, you're 21. Hold on. What? Oh, wait. You're saying... Okay. I assume that you're saying 3 technically you're 21, not 3 technically you're 21. I feel like you can't technically be 21. You're either 21 or you're not. Jeez. Yes. It is me. I am here to... See, is that a man who can't aim? I shot him. Shot him dead. With several bullets. I missed one of them, but bullets are meant to be expendable. You know? I wouldn't carry so many of them if I wasn't meant to miss 1 or 2. That guy's dead. Hi, Strand. Wait, hold on. Hi, Whale. How's it going? I remember that. Well, I remember. I think when you were in the stream for the first time, I asked you what you wanted to be referred to as, and you said whale, and I still referred to you as Stranded for the whole stream. Technically, it's more as a give or take a few months due to you not knowing your birth date. Sure, that's fine, I guess. It's so all right. Bullets are worth more than lives. Apparently there's no bullet worth more than a life, depending on how big it is. That was a sentence. Don't worry about it. Can you stop? All right, he's jittering around a little bit. Dead. They're dead. Good. All right. There we go. Have I seen the price of bullets lately? Surprisingly, no, actually. It's quite hard to see that in the UK. You can get some rifles here. You can get like a 2.2, I think. Maybe. $1.50 per round. I assume that's given your exacerbation about it. I assume that's not good. Dude. Thanks, Biden. Are you a gun owner at Halo? I've got nothing. That's not me. I'm not about to, like, you know, remove you from being a moderator if you say yes. I'm not. I don't care. No, you're not. Okay. Phew, you just saved yourself.
Enemy. On the stairs, bro, on the stairs. No. No, on the stairs.
Ah, GG.
Medic. Thanks,
You're just making fun of them. Ah. I got nothing against gun ownership. I'm not going to go into it, but you know, I think I want a G36. I shouldn't have spawned in the middle of the road. Actually, no, I've got a lot against gun ownership. Just before we go into that, I wasn't thinking. I know what. But just it's whatever. How are you going to rebel against the oppressive government with tanks and planes if you can't afford rifle caliber ammo? Exactly. I need my AR-15 to take on that M3 Bradley. How am I supposed to take on that? I want my civilian grade Stinger missile. Can I have one of those, please, government? So I can take on your F-35s when they fly low enough and close enough for me to actually use it. Back in my day, I could get myself a box of 50 caliber bullets for no more than 10 cents. There are machine guns that are legal to own and use thanks to being grandfathered in. Oh yeah, that's the BTR right there. It's just there's a lot of those sort of weapons, isn't there? That's like you can get a legally operable like MG34 or like 42 because it was before the ban. Then again, I'm pretty certain that's. I'm sure that there are still states in the US where you can get them. Oh yeah, they will be very expensive. Halo. I assume you would know. There are still states where you can get automatic weapons, isn't there? Obviously, I'm not. You still have to pay tax on them. That's how you can get hold of them and things. But there are. I'm only asking Halo. To be fair, I assume you know Maya. You seem to be secretly American. It's like you can get. It's like Arkansas or something, or like Kansas. You can get like an AK-47 if you pay enough money. You say that about anything anywhere, to be honest, but you know. I don't need a gun. I would fire one. If I went to America though, I'd insist on going to a gun range. Haha. You finally thrown me off your tracks. Or maybe you haven't. Maybe you just want to throw me off your track by claiming that you're not from America, when in fact you are. 1985. Also, you know, statistically, I've found that Americans like British streamers more than American streamers because you can, our accents are a novelty to you. I've found that that's, I don't actually know if that's true, but I think it's more likely that it's just there's a lot of people in America as opposed to it being a a statistical anomaly. I got an assist on him. I wish I'd have gotten more, but I'll take an assist. You always want more though, don't you? That's life, innit? You just keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, and you always want more. Never enough in this world. That's because you can never have enough. If anyone says they're finished with life and they've got enough, they've done everything they want, they've got everything they want, they're lying. You can never have enough stuff, enough fame, enough wealth. Greed is just a natural way of saying that you're the fittest to survive because you are never satisfied. Red Corp Incorporated encourages greed. I do an 85. What did I unlock? I just unlocked a new scope, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I don't know if... Do I want to use that? No. Hello, Governor. I do kind of... I do wish... I kind of wish I did have a more, like, you know, a novelty British accent. I just think it'd be quite... I think it'd be fun, you know, if I spoke more like Cockney. Yeah, look at that for bad accuracy. I just took down an entire squad with help from this guy, but still, I did it. Anything else shooting up there? Maybe. Do a Geordie accent. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what I don't know what a Geordie accent sounds like. Did I just say like weirdly? I think the hairy bikers are Geordie. Maybe. I wouldn't know. I've never seen them. The hairy bikers. Nah, that's not anything. That's stupid. Never, ever ask me to do anything again, or else I will ban you. I've got a quota to meet, and I haven't met it yet. Ugh. Gonna respawn, I'm not gonna... Oh, there's enemies in the building. That is probably for the best that I respawn and don't linger. There we go. Like the one thing that I think the real one thing I would like to be good at when it comes to like being British is that kind of the way that you the stereotypical way you see British people insult people or other people, obviously. I think that they're very good at I have very bad brain. I am very bad at using my brain. There we go. I wish I would like to be able to just come up with the stupid things that you see on like TikTok and like the on just random videos of British people just yelling, and it's like they're like they're angry and they're saying these things and it's unintentionally funny, and that's the problem, is that I can't do that. I don't want to shoot at him when I wasn't ready. You wish you was driven enough to practice funny accents. You gotta be careful when practicing accents in case you do something racist. That's the problem nowadays. You gotta... I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I don't think... I'm saying that that's the... I'm not saying that you're not... That in this modern day and age when we're not allowed to be racist, it's a bad thing. No. Back in my day, I could be racist all I wanted. No one would, everyone would just laugh. You'd say something racist and you'd have the old town splitting their sides. Nowadays, I can't say anything. Back in my day, I could do all sorts of things. Hello. Thank you, son. I used to love it when I could go down to church fete and say all the racist things. Nowadays, I can't say anything. No war. The one thing I think I'd want to put time into doing, the one thing I'd want to put time into is being able to sing. Am I being ageist? Oh, have you know my knees hurt, so I'm allowed to be upset about old people jokes. Yeah. I wake up with headaches, therefore I'm old enough to make fun of people who are old. I no longer qualify for kids eat free, so that makes me that was close. That makes me qualified to make fun of old people. Get rid of that. Oh, I'm out of ammo. You're allowed to be ageist anyway, on the internet at least, because they can't prove otherwise, because there's no old people on the internet. You're allowed to be mean to someone who can't fight back. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright. Can you hear enemies walking around? I don't know if I can.
Shit.
What's going on here? Oh no. Just claim I'm under 14, no one would question it. Yeah, they probably would if I was, if I went in like I was looking this morning. I look like, I hadn't shaved in a couple of days. And my face looked horrible. With comedy. I don't actually know. I don't do anything where I'd ever have to like prove that I'm an adult. That's kind of the good thing, is that I can pretend like I'm. Wait, oh no, it's funny. I can pretend like that I'm an adult and that I've never been ID'd for anything, because I never do anything that requires me to use ID. Alright, where's the fighting going on? I need to find some fighting. My brain isn't being stimulated. I either need some Family Guy clips, some Subway Surfers clips, or some fighting. There's a guy in here. I will not take anything less than a Family Guy funny moments video. Oh. There we go. I can't hear what he just said, so I'm just going to ignore it and hope that he doesn't want me. Reload, reload, reload. What are you doing up here? Just run out onto the roof, find the enemy. Oh. The easiest way to know where the enemy is to put yourself in the line of fire and they'll shoot at you. Not enough people know to do that. Most people just go, oh, I don't know where the enemy is. No, 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 get shot, then you know where it is, know where they are. You've read that Family Guy is an absolute black hole to the YouTube algorithm. I mean, I haven't seen any statistical evidence to back it up, but I do know that is kind of true, because I've experienced it. We brought it up on stream the other day, actually, very briefly. That if ever you get recommended to you a Family Guy funny moments compilation, do not click on it. As much as you might get the temptation to go, I like Family Guy, I want to see some funny moments, I kind of like the idea of laughing at the funny dog Brian and baby Stewie getting up to some mischief. I want to have a quick laugh. Don't fall to the temptation of Lucifer, because is there a guy in there? No. Because it doesn't, it just floods your recommended your recommended gets flooded with Family Guy clips, and they're all the same. They're all like, I think they might be machine generated, for the most part. It'll be like, I went down a rabbit hole of accidentally getting stuck into it, of accidentally getting caught in it. But what would happen is it would be like half an episode that then gets cut in half, and then and then another episode starts playing halfway through. Like it just cuts between different episodes for no reason. Like it isn't a funny moments compilation. It's just like 3 different episodes stitched together.
Oh my god! I got sniped. Help!
I got you.
Thanks, Buck.
There you go, big boy.
Cazzo, la visibilità è buona, porco di...
Get rid of that. What's this? Oh. I'm just gonna go in here. Maybe if you're in a repeat, you can't stand American cartoons. My inner weeb stops me from watching anything that isn't Japanese. I'll be honest. That's something that happens to me as well. Downstairs. There's a few good American cartoons. Regular Show, Gumball, Adventure Time. I've heard that they're pretty good. I was never I never got too into those. I never really tried. I think I tried to watch Adventure Time. I tried to watch Adventure Time. I almost got sidetracked. But I didn't really like the thing about American cartoons that I don't like is that it's like 2 different episodes in one. You know what I mean? I like anime because it's, unless it's that anime that I can't remember the name of, Nichijou. That's the same sort of thing where it's like just 2 10-15 minute long episodes stitched together, which, you know, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, and for cartoons it's kind of fine because it just means that kids can have, for a relatively small amount of time, can have a complete experience. But I much prefer the, you know, things like Tokyo Ghoul. There we go. That'll do. You're glad your favorite anime Avatar: The Last Airbender isn't American. You've only watched the dub. I don't know what. I'm almost certain that that Avatar is, you know, at least Western. Avatar: The Last Airbender is a spiritual anime, I think. Here, have a night battle on that. Avatar's movie on Nickelodeon. I've heard that Avatar's good, but it's one of those things that's pretty long and I'm just not really into it. I also just don't really like American voice actors, I'll be completely honest. I like Japanese, I like anime because I don't know what they're saying, so I don't know if they're good voice actors or not. every like Western voice actor just sounds like they're just putting on an annoying voice, and that's how they decide to do it. People probably think the same thing about anime voice actors in Japan, which I'm completely understand. I would understand. It's just personally from my point of view. The voice acting in In the first season, Naruto's kind of shit. I've watched Naruto. I don't need to watch Avatar. It's like you don't need to watch Harry Potter if you've watched Naruto. It's like everything is. If you've seen Naruto, you've seen everything. So understand how the Japanese voice actors overreact. That's probably true. Yes. Oh no, well no, I know that there's a lot of overacting in the way that Japanese voice actors are, and there's a lot of things that will put me off anime, like the anime Toradora I haven't watched, even though I know that it's pretty good, because the voice actor for Tiger, I don't really like her voice, and with her being the main character, well, one of the two main characters, it kind of put me off watching it. I don't really like the grindy type of voice. Well, I assume that the guy's name is Toradora. Oh, hello, Toradora. I really like you. I am too hot for you. I'm too good for you. I like your friend instead. It's not her voice at all, but you know. I don't like those sort of like slightly gravelly voices. And it's like, it's not really a huge problem in if it's just like one character, but it was because it was the main character that I was like, I don't want to listen to this for another 12 or 24 episodes. Never do voice acting. Don't worry, I'm not gonna. My voice is annoying to listen to normally, let alone as like professionally. I don't want to. No, you can't have my bandage. This is mine. Oh, an extended mag. She's been pigeonholed into the grating Tsundere archetype. I also just don't like the Tsundere archetype. Any of the Dereis I don't like. Tsundere, Yandere. I don't know any other ones. Funnily enough, I can fit into that. Yeah. I could be a great voice actor. I take it back. I'm going to become the best voice actor ever. Why do they have to be mean? I know. It's like, I just want to be nice to me. So just tell me you like me once in a while, okay? I just want someone to say that they like me. That guy's dead.
Inside the building one.
It's annoying that I have a horrible voice for basically everything. I got a face for radio and a voice for silent film. That's what I like to say. Ah. Yandere, Tsundere, Dere, Kudere.
I got your block.
It's the Ayanami Ray type of withdrawn. I just kind of, you know, there's also... Oh.
I got you.
Is he... Ooh.
Gotcha.
Thanks, big man.
Oh! You're welcome. Oh no, he's choking on his blood, doctor!
I got you.
Thank you, man. I love you.
He was choking, okay?
I'm so lonely, bro. Stranger. I'm so
I like the people who just say random things into the microphone. they had a spice to the game, you know. I never really get this when I'm playing on my own. I never really find people that just start like saying things. A lot of the time the game is silent when I'm on my own. Okay. Yeah, I like more wholesome shows. I still like the fun things. I just don't. When it comes to like anime, I don't like what I used to like. You know. I like Horimiya. That's the show that I like. Well, I watched the anime and then read the manga. I like the manga more. You know, I like Horimiya. I like Kaguya-sama Love is War. Shows that are like, you know, good. When it comes, if it comes to like slice of life / romance anime, I want that kind of thing. I want my characters to be happy, you know. Other than devoting to sorry, you want to like romance anime, but other than devoting to harems, I don't think harems for 20 volumes than the manga end. I would say that Horimiya and Kaguya-sama Love is War are both very good, and don't devolve into harem or harem. Those two are very good.
Help! Help!
It's unfortunate because the author for so Kaguya Love is War is finished now, and the author to Kaguya-sama has they kind of at the end they kind of like, oh yeah, I kind of bit off more than I could chew with this, and I don't want to do this again, and so they've finished making, they're not making manga anymore, which is said they're not leaving writing, but they're leaving manga, which I think is a little bit sad because they were very good at it. Yeah, help. I can't. I ain't got any bandages. That's a lie. I have 3 of them, but they're mine. There you go. You also had my teen romantic comedy Snafu. No, don't watch that. Nah, I'm not here to gatekeep what you like. I like stupid, like, the reason that I don't think I would ever say, like legitimately tell someone that their favorite anime is terrible, is because of the sort of things that I like. Because I think liking terrible anime is just as valid as liking good stuff. If not, it kind of just makes you a more interesting person. Because it's like, you chose to watch a bad anime and you know it's bad, yet you still like it. Like, I've mentioned that my favorite anime is, well, it's not my favorite, but one of my favorite anime is Irregular at Magic High School. It's awful, but I still love it. It's weird, it's got an incest subplot to it, it's got a main character who is actually invincible, I'm pretty certain, who's like the most powerful person just on the planet, it seems, who knows everything that's going on at any given moment. It's just absolute awful. All the characters like him. Yeah, I just can't help but love it. It's just fun. I like my shows. I like shows to be fun. You know what I mean? I think I enjoy. I enjoy having fun when I watch anime. But at the same time, it's like because that's the thing. It's like I really like Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, but from what I can tell, as a Gundam series, it's not that good. I don't know though, but I really liked Iron-Blooded Orphans. Like, it was good, like, because it's separate to all other Gundam series, which I think is actually true of most Gundam shows. But like, I love that. Yeah, I don't actually know if it's considered good or not. You're like that with Misfit of Demon King Academy. It's terrible. You love it. Your manager said you really think killing me is enough to make me die. Do you think that killing me is enough to make me die? Shit. You cannot kill me. For I am a big man, a large human. I think people forget that anime is just fun. I think I see a lot of people who take anime reviewing very seriously, and I think they miss the point to an extent. Obviously, it's, you know, it's fine to review something. That's funny. It's fine to review something and take it seriously, but I think people miss the point that, you know, it's fun, isn't it?
Upstairs. Here.
Am I gonna get? Ooh.
You guys.
Oh.
You went upstairs.
They were freaking. I think they stopped right at the end, and so I died. No, I was looking at.
Nate, watch out. Nate, incoming.
I was looking at reviews for a one of the animes that I was watching recently. I can't remember what it was. It was just there's a few shows that I've been watching, or that I was going to watch or had watched or whatever, and I wanted to know if my opinions of them were, you know, valid or not. So I was looking at what other people thought, and there was like people who would write like huge text, like paragraphs of text explaining what it is wrong with the anime or what it is they don't like about it. And it's like, yeah, I appreciate you wanting to do that, but like, why don't you do something more like creative with the time? Instead of spending like 4 hours writing a review. This person, I also checked this person's account. I'm not gonna go and find out. I can't remember who it was or where it was or what it was reviewing. But like, it's like, why didn't he? Sorry, yeah. This person had reviewed like a few different anime in the same day. Like, this person spent a whole day doing this, and I was like, just like do something else. You know, I get it, you're passionate, but you know, make a YouTube video about it. You know, make something fun. The problem is that even though you really like something, you have a bad habit of making only bringing up the negatives. I can see why that's the thing. Well, it's like I will have I'll have a show, a game, anything. It doesn't have to just be in this related to anime, but I'll have things that I really like, and then I'll hear someone say it's bad, or I'll hear someone say something about it that's like, oh yeah, this is bad. To which I'll go, oh no, yeah, no, it's awful then. You know, I'll immediately be like, oh no, yeah, no, I see now, it's awful, I hate it, and somehow I'll learn to hate it because one person said it was terrible. Maybe it's a tad extreme to say I'll learn to hate it, but you know, my opinion of it will change based on what one person has said. I think
I need healing.
I'm trying to think of what one of the shows was that I was looking up. I was looking up some. I think I was. Oh, there's a guy. Oh, there's medics around. They can do it. I was looking up reviews for the first season of Gundam G-Witch, and also reviews for Spy X Family, because I loved Spy X Family. Like people said that Spy X Family was great, and I watched it and I believe them. Like it is a lot of fun.
Oh my god, help! I'm on roof.
Spy X Family is great. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Come on, you can get me through the floor.
Yeah, I saw someone say that it was terrible for this reason and that reason, and I immediately was like, oh, it must be awful then.
The building is going down. Get out of the building.
I didn't change. To be fair, my actual opinion on it didn't change, and I still really like it and recommend it to anyone who wants to watch it. But it was just one of those things that I was like, my opinion very quickly changed on something based on the opinions of one human being that I've already established I don't like because he spent like 40 minutes writing a review. Zeus, Dr. Zeus. No, I'm not going to try and hit that with an RPG, it's too far away from me.
Push.
Switch to iron, not iron, the other one. Red dot. Just gonna run. Just gonna see what I can find, you know. Doop. Do the home shake. Shut up. Come on. Okay, he's building walls. It's because in really good games, things that annoy you is like, that's true, yeah. I think it, because you could see it as like, you know, people get annoyed. People bring up bad things and point them out because they want the game to be good. You know what I mean? They're not doing it because they want the game to be bad or because they think that it shouldn't be good. It's like, you know, when people got really uppity about War Thunder. If people really didn't care about the game and wanted it to be like, you know, didn't want to play it, then they would have just stopped playing it, you know. I might switch to medic because I feel like I'm taking a lot of damage that could be detrimental to my health. That's a rocket launcher, that was. Right in my eyes. Alright. Tanker. Oh, that's an enemy. Enemy.
Medic, medic. Be careful, man. Be careful, be careful. No.
Right there. Wait, where's... I can see you. Here. Oh. To be fair, I am a little bit, like, jealous of people who are able to review things. Like, people who can make full-on, like, video essays and things, reviewing media that they like. Because I am not able to do that. I cannot look at a piece of media and explain it and talk about what it is that I don't and don't like about it. I think that it's... I think that I don't really... I never really get it. You know what I mean? I don't ever pay too much attention to stories. Like, last night I played through... Well, I didn't play through the whole thing, but last night I finished playing through Wolfenstein... Is it the New Order? The first of the Wolfenstein... Like, the new Wolfenstein trilogy. Or whatever it is. And I say new, it's from like 2019, but you know, it's probably familiar than that, actually. You know what I mean, though. I finished playing through that for the first time, and I went out of my way to try and get immersed in the game. Like, I read any text that I found, any piece of paper, any article, anything that came up in the game to read. Instead of just picking it up and being like, oh, that's a collectible or whatever, I actually read it, and so I could learn what was going on in the world. I have nothing to say about that game. Like, I enjoyed it. I played it on a higher difficulty to get a different experience of the game. To get more of a slow-paced experience, like run through the game without having to without speeding through it. Sorry, I was like, oh, I'll play on a high difficulty, give myself a bit of challenge. I'm a gamer, you know. I know how to play games. But I played through it, and I basically, oh, there you go. And I've got nothing to say about the game. I enjoyed the game. I thought it was a fun game, but I couldn't really tell you much about it. So, like, I couldn't review it. My review is, it's alright. I had fun. You know, it's Wolfenstein. How much do you really expect? You can't stand codex as a storyteller. It's lazy and detracts from the game. That's the thing. In Wolfenstein, it wasn't just like everything was a random. It wasn't just like everything was a book that you had to pick up. It was just like newspaper articles that would explain things about the world, not story plot things. The story of hi Spoy, by the way. The story of Wolfenstein is the Nazis won because they used Jewish technology. That's it. You don't need to know any more. It's just little bits of newspaper here and there that explain just bits of the world, which I think were all right. But yes, if you're having to read an entire book to understand what's going on in the world, I think at that point you're doing something wrong as the game developer. The biggest codex hate was that you had no clue what was going on in Bioshock Infinite because you missed a few key codexes. when I played Bioshock Infinite for the first time, which was a very long time ago, and also the only time I've ever played it, I didn't read any like bonus content in the game. I just played through it, and I enjoyed it. I got an idea of what was going on. I had quite a lot of fun with it. Maybe if I went back and did it now, I might be a little bit. It might be a bit different, but I don't know. What is this guy doing? What? What is he doing? What? You alright down there, sir? How's it going, Sporticus? There you go. Oh, that's a thing right there. That's probably gonna. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone before I even had a chance to do anything to it. One bullet out of that entire mag hit a target. There we go. Oh, that was gnarly. No, I'm with the science team. Watching porn all by yourself, handsome? Come on, show you. Peek your little head above that crest. Crest for me. For Wilbury the fine storytelling, no, which is why I can't stand From Software games, because it's just you being grumpy. I like From Software games, but I like them because the world they make, as in the physical world they make. You could, it's up to you, like what you want to get from it. I think. That's just the way of storytelling they've decided to go with. But like I like as long as I'm not getting my game developers mixed up. I really like Bloodborne because of like the world. Just the world, not like what they say about it, nothing like that. It's just it's like a Gothic London style thing, isn't it?
Thank you.
I'm going over here. I don't want to stay in that line of sight there. But yeah, this is it does depend on what you like.
Please. Behind.
Thank you.
Drag me. There is a sniper.
I'm just gonna ignore. I'm leaving this building. I'm gonna go find. This place has been flattened. This is what I liked about Battlefield, is when like entire cities would get flattened by the end of the battle, and it'd be. I don't know. It felt cool. It was always cool when I'd do like the final zoom out at the end of the battle, and you'd just see that there's nothing left. Oh yeah, I'm feeling right at home. Vampires wandering the street. Yeah, that's a lot. That's every day in the UK. Every day in the UK, I'm having to fight off vampires with my own saw
Push forward.
and my blunderbuss. I like that. I like that kind of gothic architecture, you know. It's overly gothic. Check Chavs and roadmen hassling me at every corner. Spitting blood on me. Yeah, they come up to me and say, drink the old blood. And I'm like, no, stop spitting blood on me. I get chavs around here. You don't get roadmen around here. That's a more of a London thing, I believe. I don't know what a roadman is. I don't know what roadmen are. Presumably just like a London equivalent of a chav. To be fair, you don't see too many. Well, again, I don't go outside, so maybe you do. Honestly, you'd become a vampire. Have you seen Call of the Night? That's an anime about becoming a vampire. It's not. I don't know. I don't really know if it's considered good or not. I quite enjoyed it, but it's a bit weird. Come on. I wasn't looking. Come back out. There we go. Oi.
Let's go. What better yet?
I don't know if I'd want. I think
You're the man of
I
the
like
day.
being outside at night. Well, yeah, I do. I never do because I'm scared of the dark. But you know, it's more I'm scared of what's in the dark. But I don't know if I'd want to be only to be exclusively kept at night, you know. Sometimes you want to go out during the day. Sometimes sometimes you want to see the sun, you know. Where? Come on. Okay, got an assist. Good. Am I gonna do this? A helicopter over there? Where am I being shot from? I would like to know. Answer me. Answer my riddles 3, sir. That doesn't answer my riddles, but, you know. Alright. Oh, that guy had his driver shot out? Pilot would probably be the correct term. The dangerous UK wildlife. Did you know foxes kill 10,000 people a year? That's why they're hunted so much. I did not know that foxes kill 10,000 people a year. They must be rabid. I've never even... Well, no, I have seen a fox. Oh, I'm glad that that fox that I saw had a river between me and it then, because it would have killed me in a heartbeat then, wouldn't it? I saw a fox a couple of months back. Just it just sat looking at me. It was definitely going to kill me, wasn't it? I dodged a bullet with that. Game over? Game over. You saw a fox on the internet somehow had tits and was doing weird things. Ah, yes. Everyone's favorite pastime, looking at titted up foxes. I wasn't talking about the UK wildlife. I was talking about just the UK populace. I don't think there's anything problematic in the UK. It's like adders, maybe. There's a couple breeds of snake, but you don't see snakes very often. Not here, anyway. Not in the Midlands. Yeah, no, there's nothing dangerous in the UK in terms of wildlife. Yeah, no. Even like killer pigeons. That's why Kiki Pidgey is so popular. Oh, you ever seen like a fat wood pigeon? They're adorable. I love them. I've got a bird feeder outside my window over there that I can see just pigeons and birds eating. I love them. I'm a big bird fan. Fan of birds. Friendship ended with horses. I'm now friends with birds. It developed out of necessity. Alright, I'm gonna play medic now. It's a sport. It's a competitive sport that people like playing, and it helps curb the pigeon problem. Is that useful? It helps vertical recoil, which is something that I'm more concerned about. So yes, let's do that. I'm gonna spawn on this fella. You mean select a spawn point? I just did. I am a big wildlife fan. I'm a big I enjoy. I'm not like one of those people that's like, you know, don't build that house because the wildlife might get killed. We need houses more than we need wildlife, but I like seeing different types of animals. I like looking at. I've got our house has got like it's not like a massive garden or anything, but we've definitely got enough. We got like some trees surrounding us that have like different like birds and things in it. And I was like watching them. I was watching a bird earlier, just sort of bounce around the garden, do whatever. They got like a pond that has frogs in it. Earlier in the year, they used to get frogs. About now, there's not really any frogs now.
Get gun. Oh my god, the fucking retard. Oh, no.
Like, I like seeing them do animal things, you know. It's like football, which developed from kicking the schools of the saints when Henry VII privatised the church because the Pope was acting up. I love the story of the Church of England because it is just Henry VIII went fuck that. I don't know if I know sorry. I know it's not exactly the same thing as you were on about, but it's just something that's funny. I don't know what I don't know what, if anything, Henry VII did. Henry VIII was the guy that was like, hey, I don't like that you don't let me divorce my wife because I just don't like her anymore and I want a new one. And so he was like, I'm gonna make my own church, and so he did. And that's basically that's the story of the Church of England. So not only is it already the story of the Bible dubious at best, it's now even more dubious because Henry just got rid of all the bits he didn't like. And then also got rid of everything. Technically, I don't think he privatized the churches, because if anything, he got rid of them and made it so that the a lot more money came to the crown. I don't really know. I did history both at GCSE and A level, so I should know this sort of thing. We did the Tudors.
Yo, guys, can you help me out, please? Thank you.
I got you.
Good.
I died.
Oh, shit. Fuck, I got you.
Cheers, love.
Live.
Mine wife has failed to giveth me a male heir. I wish to divorce her for someone who can bestow upon me a male heir. Sorry. Oh, people are dying. There you go. I'm pretty. It was that's basically the story of all the Tudors, really. I just didn't really care about learning the Tudors. It was just never, like, it wasn't very interesting. Like, you learn it all throughout, because it's, you know, because it's English history, you learn it all throughout your time in education. And I just never really found it too interesting. Like, because it's all about the political side of it, and that's boring. I want to hear about the buildings, the castles, the fighting, and all that kind of shit. I don't want to hear about the political marriages and all that kind of thing. Oh, that guy's dead for the most part. See if we can hook that over somewhere. I did not. I did not hook that anywhere. Because I like history. I just don't like learning history. You know what I mean? Ooh, that's close. And all the medieval incest and devil worshipping, of course. People often overlook all the incest and devil worshipping, and that's what makes history fun. You can't have fun without a bit of devil worshipping here and there. Alright, I'm a medic now, so I can just heal myself indefinitely. I just, I like learning about individual events to an extent, but I will say that a lot of the Tudors and a lot of English history is a lot of it is just a lot of politics. Like, yeah, there was a lot of fighting, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of politics, and fighting is generally quite small in the grand scheme of things, you know. Like, yeah, we did have wars that would last 100 years, sure, but it's like there were wars. It's not like they probably didn't fight every single day of the war, you know what I mean? So there's only so much. There's only so many times you can talk about a war before you've run out of things and you've got to actually talk about the consequences. But still, I want to learn about cool wars. I also wanted to learn more about like World War II and the like, you know, more modern history. I wanted to learn about tanks and about machines of war and things like that, and how the Nazis thought that the Jews had magic powers that they could use to win the war. You know, that's the kind of thing that I want to learn about. Almost ran out of ammo because I've been killing so many. Look at that. 10 and 0. Hold on. That's not right. It's not off there. Everyone loves learning about World War. Yeah. Whether you're into technology history or whether you're into political history, World War II is interesting. It's just the way it is. I haven't really got anywhere to go. I've kind of just stuck here now. I haven't got any ammo. Don't have any I don't really have any escape route. Just kind of stuck here. There we go.
It started getting angry shooting rockets at us now.
Should I? Oh, they're bandaging me, so I might as well just let them and see what happens. See where I end up. I'm going over here now. I don't want to. Not very.
See fucking hit for shit.
What they're on about. Can I get... Oh, my legs. I've broken my ankles. That's funny. I was playing with I had my leg on my desk, yeah, well, almost on my desk, and so I was playing weirdly, so I probably should probably remove that before I stop doing that. It's weird. Need to reload. Always remember dying is cringe. That is true. Sorry, I forgot. I did forget. Get up, dying's cringe.
Alright, thanks.
Hi, Carl. Oh. Stop it. Stop it, you. Fuck. Don't make me cringe. Anything but this. There's 2 channels made by Indie Needle and co about World War One and World War Two. I don't care about World War One. Oh, is it that thing where they go through every where they go through the events of the world wars, you know, week by week? I think my friend mentioned that. I was never overly interested. It was cool nonetheless.
The fuck is the gun?
Careful, there's a sniper watching.
No, you're right. You're right.
Get down! No, go to the left. To the left. Hit him once.
I'm just gonna protect him. I hope he just sits there talking to himself. I've just run off. You were playing football and as a defender who gives his life away to defend the goal. You got hit in the balls. Well, yeah. That is. You are supposed to get. You are supposed to block the ball from hitting the goal, or whatever football uses. You are supposed to stop the ball going over the net, or, you know, bouncing twice on the other side of the pitch or something like that. I never really learnt the rules of football. Stop this. Madness. Madness. No. This is Chicago. Oh. The wall's gone. And the floor. In fact, I don't know what I'm standing on. What has happened here? It's a pillar. No. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? I suppose I should just wait for the National Guard to go and pick me up. That, friendly? What? Oh, my... Don't mind me, sirs. I am stuck here. Reload. I was very... How is the table still standing? I don't know. I was on that a minute ago. Everything just fell out from underneath me. Ah. It did heal in 2 minutes. Well, there you go. Now you can have kids after all. Thank you. Wait, I should probably heal you in return. I'm healing an actual clown. There we go. Oh, didn't take long. Ah. Nerd. Don't worry why I said that. I've got music in my head, and in the song that I was listening to, it said the word nerd really loud. I'm not just, you know, I'm not just schizophrenic. I do, why not both? That's true. I could be. So I do believe that my, my mental health and sort of like stability is quickly deteriorating. Coincidentally, it started around the same time that I started Twitch streaming, which is something. There we go, get rid of that. And you? Oh, you're dead. Never mind. Why not both? Oh, got it. Fine. Meow. I can't make a purring sound. Sometimes I can. I couldn't then. I was trying. Stop this. Put your sniper rifle away, Walter. Yeah. Get him. Get in. Hit him. There we go. That's one, not the other one. Whoa, I got both. Gorgeous. Beautiful. I love this gun. This gun's so good. I do, by the way, I don't know if anyone really... I don't know how much people care, but... I'm gonna give like a half apology for playing this for the past like 2 weeks. I know I've streamed this 4 times now, so that's not really 2 weeks yet. But I want to play this. Yeah, come on, get him, get. There we go. I'm just trying to. I'm just putting off playing War Thunder for as long as I can. I'm keeping an eye on how many people are playing this game so I can play it for as long as I can before it's weird. I like that it's like kind of been... It's kind of been on the up and up. I've been keeping an eye on the Steam charts so I can see what is going on over there. I've been keeping an eye on the Steam charts. There we go. So I can see to keep an eye on like how many people are playing this game. Because I'm also just interested because it's one of those games that just shot up out of nowhere, and I want to know if it's just going to disappear like a lot of other games do. And it's not been doing too well. It's had a little bit of a dip since the big peak, but it's been staying significantly popular, and the number of people watching it on Twitch has only gone up. Like when I started streaming it, it was at like an average of probably about 4,000, and now it's up to well, currently at least it says 12.4. Not people, thousand. Am I getting healed from under the floor? Yeah, I am. Good, good. Why not Zoidberg? I don't know. Yeah, I guess a strange thing is coming to my head. I'm like, yeah, I'll say that. That makes sense. There's this little fella. Got him. Anyone else? Don't know, but I don't trust him to not have someone else up here. There's a claymore. Unrelated, unnecessary, not really a problem. Get rid of it anyway. Okay. Okay. I should probably move up. Wait. Can I hear a... No, I don't think I can hear a, I thought I could hear a, like a spawn thing. I've been, I'm not considering this as in to say that I've decided that I'm... Oh, there are fake sniper dots. I'm not saying this to say that I'm going to do it. But I've been looking at,
Thank
possibly
you.
getting it. You're welcome. Possibly getting a new graphics card at some point. They're expensive. That's my main problem.
No.
That's not me asking for money, just before I know what you like. But I've been looking at getting a... I was thinking about getting a 4070 Ti. If I'm going big, I might as well, if I'm going big, you know. So, single game streaming is such a trap if your income depends on it. Yeah, I know. But it's like I luckily my income doesn't depend on it because, you know, I know that Halo will watch anything that I do, and that's where my income comes from. So, but it's just one of those. I am scared about the idea of becoming big because of, like, hypothetically, the idea of becoming big for a game and then having to play that for the rest of time. What was that shooting coming from? I can't really tell what's going on because of all the thousands of blue darts. Suicide drone. Get rid of that. Sorry, I'm bleeding. You're a handsome man. Thank you very much. It's the jet skis guy again. Right now I'm just streaming what I like to play until someone tells me to stop. And where is it? Where is it? Where it is? Everyone listens out for it now. Like I want to stream more of what I just enjoy playing instead of streaming what I think I need to stream. I know that's not the best. Like in terms of, like you say, when it comes to like making money on streaming, and also just gaining an audience, streaming one game is actually more efficient. But it also just limits what you are able to do. And you can see it, like on my YouTube channel, anything that I put out that isn't War Thunder gets significantly less views because of the 500 people who subscribe to me. About 400 plus of them, maybe like 450 of them, come from War Thunder. That, and I'm also just terrible at advertising and putting my videos out there, so that is also something. I'm not good at titling and thumbnailing. It's very difficult. It's not something it's not really something you think about being too difficult until you try it. I need to heal. It's like Ah! Oh, that's a grenade. I went through and put borders on all my videos today. The thumbnails for the videos, because what I had done was for a while I stopped putting the borders around the thumbnail for the past, like, I don't know, 6 videos or however many it had been, and I can't remember why. I just sort of thought it looked a bit cheap, but then looking back at them I was like, nah, I kind of like the idea of putting borders on them. I don't know how good it looks in the grand scheme of things, but it's branding, in it. I've got the little slightly like the beige border on all my videos. You look at that and go, oh, that's an endless bread video. It's the same with the text on him. That's the other thing that I'm like, I'm trying is all I'm saying. Trust me, I'm thinking about these things. Be nice to me. Nah. Duh! Is there any real, I mean...
Got you.
Good man. Making YouTube videos is fun now. I know that some of the things that I do in them aren't that good. Like, some of the videos definitely have a whole lot less effort in them than others, and it's usually probably pretty obvious. But I like making YouTube videos.
Please, medic!
I've got you, Patrick.
Medic!
Fuck off.
Thank you!
I think it's fun because you can, you know, you can have a bit more, you can put a different side of your personality into it. Going through stream footage is a pain. Sorry. Going through stream footage is a pain. It's horrid. I hate it. That's the worst part about it. Shall I get this one? There we go. It's hard. It's like sometimes it's not the reason why I will only stream for like 2 hours. That's usually just a stamina thing. But I definitely do not like going through it because I do have to watch it all. It's like you lot don't have to watch my streams. You can just go, I ain't watching this guy. He's an idiot. I don't like him. You know, he's annoying. I have an idea of what's going on in my streams, so I know what to and what not to skip. But for the most part, I have to watch all of it. And it's like I'm forcing other people to watch this. Like, fuck. Why am I not able to watch it? Luckily though, I use Premiere Pro, which I don't recommend. I do not recommend Premiere Pro. It's overpriced. It's overpriced to shit. If any of you want to make YouTube videos, get something like DaVinci Resolve. It's not very user friendly. It looks hideous to try and use, but it is a it is free. It's free. It has a paid version, but you know, everything that you need to do as a YouTuber really is free in it. But on Premiere Pro, there is an option. What you can do is you can select an auto transcript for your videos, which is what it scans the audio and tries to figure out what you're saying in it, and then creates a transcript from it. It's not perfect because obviously it's not going to be. This has got very polluted audio, and I fumble over my words at the best of times. So it's not perfect, but it does mean that while watching it, I can have on the side effectively, you know, the transcript. But it's not effectively. It is. I can have the whole thing transcribed next to me that I can click through and be like, all right, I know that at this bit nothing's happening. I can just click here, get rid of it all, and then move on. Which is very useful to be able to do. Which is something that that DaVinci doesn't have. Which speeds it up a little bit, but you're still looking at, like, you know, over 2 hours to go through a 2-hour stream. Probably, depending on how good and bad you are. I suppose I'm just very inefficient with my time. I'll be completely honest. I spend far too much time editing. Well, I spend far too much time on certain aspects of the editing that's like, I probably should do something else with my time, you know. I've got the streams from the other day to go through, and I'm just kind of sitting on it. Does mocking moments when they happen work? Kind of, but I have to remember to press. I've on my stream deck here, which it is actually out of my reach, so I couldn't press anything on it anyway. But on my stream deck, I do have a button that allows me to mark things on stream. But it requires me to be paying attention to what's going on, which I don't do very well. And also because I used to, and still do sometimes, depending on how the stream went. What I can do is just think, okay, so in this stream, this happened. I can just find those bits, cut them out, and then put them wherever I put them into another video or whatever. But for the most part, what I find is like the best way of doing it, and what you can get the most content out of a stream. Sorry, you can get the most content out of a stream by watching it all the way through, because there's little things that I say and what I do that I don't notice until I'm watching it back, and I'm like, what the fuck was I on about? What was going on there? You know? So I can mark things all I want, but it's the little things that you sometimes just want to hold on to that you don't realize in the moment, sort of thing. I don't know how much of that made sense, because I'm very scatterbrained, but all in all, I sometimes press the marker button. I should probably set the moderators to also be editors so that they can do it. Wait, Halo, hi, welcome back by the way, Halo. Do you know if you've got a moment? I don't want to disrupt whatever you're doing. Do you know if as a moderator you have the ability to set markers on the stream? I don't know how you would do it, but it might be in the moderator view somewhere if you do. But yeah, no, you don't know if you do or not. You look for it, okay. I kind of assume you don't, because I imagine that that's something that that only editors can do. But no, usually the if you want a brief rundown of how I edit videos right now, because I know you're just dying to find out how. What I do is for all intents and purposes, I watch the stream through. After getting the auto transcript, I cut out everything that I don't want, and then I basically just delete the gaps in between. It's not. No, that is what I do. No, I was gonna try and explain more, but no, that's exactly what I do. I watch the stream, and if I think of something that I can edit into it, then I put it in afterwards. But other than that, I mostly just cut out anything that I don't want and just delete everything in between. I very rarely change the order of things unless I really need to. I'm just gonna respawn. I'm not gonna count on anyone. I find that when I start playing around with the order thing, it can start feeling disjointed if I'm not careful, and so I usually just leave it alone. Get out the way! But it's fun. It's time consuming, and it can be pretty... stressful might be the wrong way of putting it, but it can feel a little bit stressful at times. But it's the little things that you can do in it and do while editing that people may never notice, but it's the people that do notice that will be like, oh yeah, you put the extra little bit of effort in to do that. You know what I mean? Or a die in that. Yeah, there is. Like, you know, you may not have seen it, which is, you know, part of the reason, part of the exact thing that I'm trying, exact point that I'm getting across. But in a previous video, it was one of the Team Fortress 2 videos. In that, at one point, I'm fighting a demo man and he disappears, and I'm like, he's good, that demo man's gone to the back rooms. The shot of him in the back rooms, I created my own little soundscape. I went through, I actually found sound effects and created a little soundscape to mimic the back rooms. Obviously, I'm not an audio engineer, so it's not like it was the greatest thing ever. But there was a few seconds of that, like less than a second, really, in the main part of the video. Yeah, I still made it, and right at the very end, right at the very end, as in, you know, before the video actually cuts off, I had the whole soundscape play out, and really quietly at the end of it, you can hear footsteps getting closer and closer coming off from the side. No one would ever hear that. In fact, it was pretty like it was quiet enough that even if you got to that part of the video, you might not even notice it, you know. But it's those little bits that's like, I like doing that. It's fun, you know. It's those little bonus bits that people might never see, but I had fun making it. I put far too much time into making that little backroom soundscape. Like I found the sound of I put dripping water sound effects into it. I just used random sounds that I could find. I even found a sound effect of like an insect crawling across the ground, made it really quiet, and keyframed it going from one ear to the next to sound like you're having an insect crawled on you. No one had noticed that. It was far too quiet for anyone to really notice, but I had fun doing it. A lot of the times that, not a lot, no, this is, but like, if ever I need sound effects, like, if ever I need to make somewhere, like, just for like a throwaway bit, I will often make little soundscapes for him. Just because I can. You know, obviously mostly just making the most of the subscription to... No, don't get in that. Where? Oh, I've got him. I've got you.
Thank you.
But yeah, so much.
You're a good man.
Stay safe. But that's the fun part about editing, you know. One thing I've been thinking about doing, I mostly be stealing the idea off of Super Mega, but just like, in some of the thumbnails, just making my eyes a little bit bigger, a bit too far apart, things like that. I'd be stealing the idea from other people, but you know, I like having fun. Yeah, I don't know if I responded to the fact that you can't make stream markers, but I see.
Okay.
Don't worry. What have I unlocked? Anything good? Nope, just another main site, which I'm never going to use. Dude, I've almost actually unlocked the FU site. If they censored it, hold on. No, they haven't. Okay, it's just the pixelation. It's like on the other day, a video came out, and there was something that I wanted to add in as an Easter egg, but I couldn't get it to work properly. And but it wasn't an Easter egg; it was just an addition to it, sort of thing. Okay. It was on the what's it called? The one where I'm celebrating, where I say thanks to you, Halo, because you give me 100 quid. When I threw the pen at the window. When I threw the pen at the window, I wanted to have a smashing, like a glass smashing sound, just off frame. But it wouldn't sound right, and so I had to give up on it. And I hope that I didn't leave it in by accident, thinking about it, because I never checked.
I'm on you. I'm on your passenger seat, bro.
There's a number of those little things that I add into a video, only to then go, no, I didn't get it right, and I'm almost scared. I'm always scared that there's things that I just forget to delete, and you're gonna see like a couple frames or something random.
Yeah.
It's just more stuff like that time I green screened myself into my room, and no one noticed. I just keep forgetting. You know, I still have. Hold on, my hair looks weird. Oh shit! I still have. Where is it? There. Look, it's still there. I have the. I have that still there. I also have a couple of things. Like I have Sonic the Hedgehog here. Just things that I've kept from here it's Shadow the Hedgehog as well. I never used these for anything. But I had them there. The problem is there's only so much stuff that I can do before I've kind of done it. I don't know what else I can do now. Yeah, I've ran out of places to green screen myself. I'm just gonna leave that guy. It's a little bit of a walk, but I don't know what he's up to. I think that there's a lot of people who I say a lot of people, and it's not that's pretentious of me. It's stupid to put myself above people in this manner. But I like not taking things too seriously where I can. Funny. Got like freaking feathers stuck up my nose. Da, da, da. I like the sort of things that Simple Flips does when he streams. Whenever you watch a Simple Flip stream or watch a video of his, there's always something just off about about what he's been up to. There's always some, like, you'll go in and you'll have like 3 different webcams. One of them's really small in the corner, and one of them's like just nowhere. Like, you'll just have 2 next to each other. One really small in the corner. And it's like, what is going on? Why is this like this? And there's no explanation for it. It just is. You know, someone in the chat has said, hey, Simple, can we have another webcam? And he's gone, yeah, alright. I don't like when, yeah, like my cam crosshair. It's little things like that that's just like, I don't like when people have sort of their stream layout be too rigid. That's funny. It's why I don't like, you know, when people have they have like full like proper custom made scenes and the like. I don't really like those. I like the simplicity of just having my camera on screen and then the game, obviously. Because it basically means that the whole the stream is just your canvas. Now, there is a point at which I think it becomes alright. I think as you get bigger, once you reach a certain size, it's a little bit different because you've got to be a bit more professional. The people who are watching you sort of, you kind of need a level of professionalism to keep control of everything. If you allow, if you're not too professional about it, then it can cause problems within the stream that I think, like moderation problems, you know what I mean? Once you've got thousands of people watching you, I think it's a little bit different, and you've got to start treating it a little bit differently. But for a bit of fun, I think it's fun. I don't know what the end of that sentence was I just said. You know, yeah, you're right. It feels too scripted. I like that just for no reason, like just out of nowhere, I could just I could just do not that. That's not what I wanted. Nope, stop that. You know, I can have. Wait, I know what I can do. I can press this button. You know. Let's just change. Not that. So I still got that. I still got a hat that says, "Please be patient. I'm an idiot." You know, it was fun when I did the chess stream. You ask what? I got nothing. No, there's buttons. There's nothing. I had no weird buttons. On one of my scenes, I've just got a picture of a walnut. I've got a picture of a walnut just hidden because the things that I used, you know, earlier Halo, like when you came into when you came into the chat and you could see that I'd said a lot of random things to myself before the stream in chat. It's things like that that I just import to test things and just never get rid of them. I just import random pictures out of off my computer to test things. Although in this instance, these did actually have purpose. So the hat was for the chest thing, like Halo said. I also have this. That's something that's there, and that's there. Is this gonna work? Wait, is this? Hold on. Oh no, that's not working. Okay, never mind. I had something here for a joke, but it's not. I must have moved it. I must have moved the source file for it. You know, I still have the crosshairs there and there, but it was this Sonic and Shadow here. I don't know why I just moved. Sonic and Shadow right here. These are wait, hold on. Next time I test my chat, make sure to put my card number and expiry date and the 3 numbers on the back. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, I'll know if it's working then, won't I? Because then, you know, if people can, if my bank account gets drained, well then I know that it's worked. There we go. See, I do know how to shoot. Halo, you're just fucking... I'm dead. But yeah, these pictures of Sonic and Shadow are from a failed 1-hour stream that I deeply regret and deleted the moment that I had finished it. Actually, it may have even been less than an hour that I did it. I gave up. I played through a little bit of Sonic Adventure and it was just shit. It was absolutely awful. And so I was like, alright, I'm done. I just stopped. But I had these for that. And yeah. I'm gonna get rid of those just so people don't ask too many questions, so I don't have to bring up that stream again. I deleted that stream so I never have to bring it, so I never have to think about it. Don't worry, you have it saved. You, how dare you? Not you. I bet you didn't even know it happened, because I think only Sporty showed up to it. Someone else might have done, to be honest. I imagine that there's a couple of you who show up, like, unannounced. Like, you might just show up and watch without saying anything. The lurkers. The people who just sit and watch. The people that matter. You remember seeing the notification and you went, boy howdy, that's gonna be shit. I don't blame you. Yeah, you know. You know, as the song in Sonic says, you live and learn. You know, I lived and I've learned. I'm hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Wait. I think the pitch of the hit marker changes depending on how much damage you do to the target. Or maybe how far away you are from the target. Yeah, it does. That's cool. You think you're busy in country? You didn't miss out, don't worry. I'm not begging for people to be like, oh no, I didn't watch because of this reason. No, it was an awful stream. Whether you were there or not, it would have been terrible. Don't worry. The moment that it started, I could feel that it was going to go downhill. Like, I felt it. I was like, this ain't gonna work. I gave it a go. It didn't. It was like, nah, I can't do this. I much prefer these style of games where I can, you know, I don't know where I'm going with this sentence. It's another one to add to the counter, really. Come on, what's going on in here? Anything? No. Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn from the years of yesterday. It's like Adventure's a good game though, and I will not have anyone say otherwise. Okay, it's fine.
Go!
There we go. This is a this here. What I'm gonna ask is a legitimate question. How has the stream been today? And I mean like an actual. This is me wanting like legitimate feedback because I'm trying to manage my energy a little bit. I'm trying not to force myself to talk if I don't have anything to say. You have enjoyed yourself. Good. You've been funnier than on average. That's good. I'm glad someone has. I'm glad you've been I'm glad you've upped yourself. I need someone to be funny. You know, I'm the straight man to chat, you know. Usually it's the other way around, but I thought I'd take a unique approach and be a straight man. Been out a bunch because it's less busy. That's funny. Less busy day than average at work, but overall what you've seen has been good. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the honesty. Because I'm always scared to ask for feedback on the stream. Because I know that, you know, and it's not, this isn't a like a, what am I doing? What am I throwing on the floor? Oh. Just threw a lot of bandages at him. And then he smacked his desk. And poor guy. Yeah, he's good. You had a solid moment with your above average thing. Shut up. Ow! Bummer. I forgot what I was saying before that guy came about. Oh yeah, it's always difficult to ask for feedback, I think, on stream. It's probably more of a problem for larger streamers. But I feel like, you know, people want to be nice, you know. Oh yeah, it's fine. I don't want any of those bullets to hit anyway. People are always nice and they mean well, but when you're wanting to know how to improve, it can be a bit difficult when everyone's like, no, you're doing fine. It's like, no, please, I'm giving you permission. Be mean to me for once. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, what's going on? Yes. There we go. Good. Where are you? Come on. No. I'll help myself. As well. Thank you. At the same time, a lot of streamers also get a lot of people saying bad stream. Yeah, that is true. I think it's kind of like you get. Yeah, no, I'd just be making a moot point. You're right. You do get people on both ends. I'm trying to just make myself sound like a victim somehow. Nah, it's I appreciate it. I know when people say that something's going well, I know that they don't mean it in a they mean it to be helpful. For better or for worse, you haven't noticed any difference today. That's good. That's what I want to hear. You've stayed around for the whole stream, so I'd say that it was for better. Well, you stayed around this far. You could leave at any moment. Da, 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 da. I just end up hating stream. By the time I get to an end of a stream, if I've been doing nothing but trying to force myself to like either be funny or say something, I just feel like I hate. I just end up being like, oh, I hate this. I need the videos that have come out of this so far, which is admittedly only 2. At least the first one was mainly focused around the game. This next one's got a little bit more of you lot in it, I think. Yes. But I think that part of what my War Thunder videos lack, just in general, is where it lacks the War Thunder. Which, you know, good or bad, you know, that's not really very easy to discern. Stop moving. There we go. Ow! I need because I spend all my whole time streaming, I spend it all the whole time trying to say things. I think I lose out on moments in game because I'm too focused on other things happening. Which I think, you know, I think that, like you say, it is less War Thunder than what is being dumb fucks. Yeah, it is. It's which I think, you know, I think it's perfectly. I don't think that's a bad thing, because it's. I assume that's kind of what got you here, Halo. There's people out there that want that, but I need to broaden it a little bit. Well, I need to be able to use it, which, like I said, is usually a problem though, because I'm not good at War Thunder. Well, not good at it on stream. Oh, we did something. Win or lose, we won. Funny chat moments are always great along with gameplay. Yeah. I think something in War Thunder is that you have to be a very good and confident player to get decent footage, I think. Like, I may be above average. I'm an excellent player according to Thunderskill. But I don't think that's the most entertaining way of... It's not the most entertaining stat to have. You know, just because you're great at the game doesn't mean that you're good at it doesn't mean that it's good for people to watch, that is. And also the fact that, you know, when playing that, I'm also focusing, I've got my attention split and things like that. But yes, unless you are playing with others. But then even when playing with others, you can play like, you can, that gameplay can still be the core focus of that. Or yeah, you know what I mean. Because, you know, it's just you and your friends or you and other people pissing about. You know, I could. I'm not going to, because this is I don't like the idea of doing it. But it's like, you know, there's nothing to stop me from playing.
We have to win this, boys.
There's nothing stopping me from playing this game in my free time, recording the whole thing without any kind of audio. I did not choose sniper rifle. Why did I choose this? I didn't want this. Never mind, playing this for a little bit then. There's nothing stopping me from just recording myself playing games for, you know, 4 hours. and then editing it and just being like, yeah, this is me playing really well, look at me, great. I'm not going to do that, it's boring. Well, my computer does not like this map. My computer is just heating up from this. Playing with others, it can... I'm not ignoring you, Carl, by the way. I have seen you, I'm just working my way through it. If you're playing with others, it can be the moments with the other than fucks, like, yeah. It's all there. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know what point I'm trying to get out of this. I haven't got. Ultimately, I forgot the point. I got too distracted partway through by just everything. My computer making noise, map changing, things like that. I've forgotten what the point was. The game is just back when I was banter, and I can get away with it because I'm still small. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Maybe. I don't really know. You have 2 no good tanks in War Thunder, and you can't afford both of them. Well, you should pick out a loan. Have you ever thought about, you know, maybe mortgaging a house? With Big Chat, you can't really banter with mates because it drowns in the noise. Yeah. Not the time. I think that but the way that you interact with chat changes. You know what I mean? Luckily, I, you know, like you say, I'm small, so I can get away with it to an extent. But it does change because, like, you still have, like, you know, any clips I see from Germa of him interacting with chat is just insane. You know, so it's like it just changes, and you're no longer interacting with a single person in chat or a single group of people in chat. You're then interacting with, you know, chat as a collective. I think. I don't really know. But yeah, no, I think that I do think that to an extent, if I was to want to, no, if you want to keep progressing, to an extent. Well, I didn't mean to reload. I wanted to chamber another round. I think if you want to keep getting, when it comes to getting bigger, you do have to get to a point where you switch from interacting with individual people in chat to just interacting with chat as a whole, and then the game becomes more of a focus, like you were saying. The game is no longer the background. The game is more or less part of, like, the main point, kind of. It's a difficult thing, and obviously it depends from streamer to streamer, because there are some people that you just want to watch because they're entertaining. That's why Let's Players were such a big thing for a while, is because there were people out there that you just kind of wanted to watch because they were good at games, or they were playing interesting games and being fun. I like Game Grumps was a huge thing for a while. For legal reasons, this is not financial advice. Yeah. And if I was exploded tomorrow, in order to get the same banter, you'd have to be in a voice call. Yeah, I know. That's the thing, is that, you know, I ain't ever gonna become big, so there's the, I've solved that. This is the internet. I just have to remember that the likelihood of me getting big is pretty minimal. Oops, there is a lot less bullet drop on this than you think. I'm reloading again. I pressed the wrong button. Again, 2025. Listen, if I don't mean this to be disrespectful to any of you. I probably won't be streaming in 2025 if nothing happens. I'll be honest, I will burn myself out of this within the next 6 months at most. Oh, I've respawned as a police sniper again. I don't want to be in this. If I am still, if I am still streaming in 2025, and I have like, you know, 6 viewers, I'm probably not gonna be streaming. I'd probably have burnt myself out. That guy took everyone out. You know what? I think I gained a follower. Not a follower. I think I gained a sub on YouTube from my VOD channel. The two VODs that went out yesterday got more attention than the actual video from the stream.
Gentlemen.
I did it again. I stopped spawning with the sniper rifle. Ah, I'm dead, I am. I don't want, by the way, me saying that I don't know if I was streaming 24, me saying that isn't me being like, I don't, you know, I'm only doing this for the followers or whatever. But there is, you know, you do have to get to a point where I'm like, alright, I should probably do something else.
Oh my god.
Alright, time to stop spawning as a medic. Like, you know, it's 2025 and I'm still I've gone back to streaming War Thunder for the 14th time. Can I spawn anywhere that isn't our base? No. Looks like I'm spawning back at base then. Great. Can we? No, can't drive the tractor. Oops. Quite like this. Do I like this map? Nah, I take it back. It's alright. I don't say I quite like it, but I don't think any game has had maps that are as iconic. Like, I don't think any game has had good maps since Modern Warfare 2. The original. Modern maps, like, they've got too much. They're too good looking. They no longer feel like game maps anymore. They feel like actual places. Which obviously a lot of the times they were always based on that, but I think that the lacking in graphical fidelity from the days back in the times.
Speak Spanish.
I think that the lacking graphical fidelity of old games definitely helped the maps feel better. Possibly. I never really, because I played and really enjoyed Modern Warfare 2019. Like, I was a big fan of that, but I never really got into the maps. There was never a map that came up that I was like, oh yeah, that one. It was the same when I played like Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5. There was never anything that made me go, that map, I want that one, please. There's probably, I'm not saying they were awful maps, they're just nothing that stood out. Become a cock doctor online on stream. What, I want to get my, oh, that could be like a Twitch stream. I could be, oh, have you ever heard of the show Embarrassing Bodies? I could do that on stream. Embarrassing Bodies, in case you do not know, is a TV show where people with embarrassing afflictions and ailments would go on TV and show them off. Like, they'd be like, oh yeah, I've been to the doctor for this for, you know, I wiped my arse 700 times and the shit never stops flowing. And so, and they're like, oh yeah, I've been to the doctor about it. Or they'll be like, oh, I haven't been to the doctor about it. So instead of going to the doctor about it, I'll go to a TV doctor for like millions of people on the TV, to, like, on like ITV or whatever to see. And it's not like it's censored or anything. It's like ITV, so they show everything. And it's like, oh yeah, I've got these weird warts inside my vagina. And it's like, all right, spread them, lady. They're in like this caravan, like on a high street, and it's like, spread them, lady. And they've got like a camera going up inside them. And they're like, oh yeah, those. They're so just go to your doctor and ask for antiperspirant or whatever. I don't know. You know, that's just something that was just something that was on TV. And I think I should do that on stream. I think people should come in. I think I should have that as a stream where people can where you can submit your embarrassing bodies on stream. Oh, that was an enemy. That's the I believe it was on ITV. It was either on ITV or like on Channel 4 or something. It was probably ITV. But no, it was. There was just like, there would be like a pop-up sort of like, you know, maybe like a Winnebago or something. That would just appear in a high street, and people would be like, "Oh, I've got hair growing on the inside of my arsehole." You know, I've got hair growing inside me. I'll go on TV and show everyone that. And it's like, no, don't go on TV and show everyone that. Go to the doctor. Oh. So yeah, that's that was embarrassing bodies, and I don't think I will become like Oni soon. I think that's a good idea. I think it'll be like you know, I'm asking for people's embarrassing elements. I'm not asking people to come. I'm not going to send me pictures of yourself so I'll rate them. You know. You know what? I much prefer just not stopping my sentence when I die and just letting whoever kills me get a face full of whatever it is I'm saying.
I'll let you run. Fuck you, man.
Oh no. Hold the gun out. Alright, I got you. But yeah, do what Dr. Phil was thinking. Live therapy with me, a man who needs therapy himself. Here, I can help you. Come here. I can help you with your couples therapy. I can solve all your problems. Come to me and claim that you haven't had a job in 6 years. Now go same. I got mood. But like, was it Pay Money? Well, I don't know what the last part of that his name is. Was it him who did the confession stream? I just respond with based. I hate people saying based in common sentences. You know, as a funny little reaction, it's fine. But I've heard people say it in actual sentence. In what is his name? Paracynical, in his last video on Cruelty Squad, he interviews the creator of that game, and he sounds like the most awkward human being ever during that, because at one point, like, the creator says something and Pyro just responds with alright, based, and it's like, what are you on about? Talk like a normal human being. So I love that video, and I really like watching Paracynical's stuff, but Jesus, talk like a normal person. There's dead people everywhere. I see dead people.
Yeah, no.
But he's not normal, you're right. He is a strange, he's a funny man. As in, you know, as in strange, weird, and an odd fella.
Thank you.
Based on what? Therapy from Bread would be like, yeah, I have mental problems. Same. Bump it. Do we have a D point to attack? We do. Can't spawn on it because everyone's in combat. My home. I'd like to spawn somewhere that isn't our spawn, if possible. Oh, I can spawn on the D point. What killed you? Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't healing him. Where's my... Attack the D point. Just felt like doing that. I don't know what that sounded like, but you know, I've done it now. I'm gonna get rid of that. Don't know what he's doing, but I'm getting rid of it. I don't know if you can get skins for helicopters or just things, unless that's because it's like maybe it's like we're in a civilian area, so it's a civilian helicopter. Get myself a little bit of a touch up. Come in. I got you. There you go. Attack the D point. You know what? I haven't played War Thunder in a long time. In fact, since the last time I streamed it would be the last time I played it. I even stopped putting. I've even got a video in the works that I stopped working on to put these out. It's friendly. I just haven't, like, ever since taking a break from it. I went back to it. I just not been too interested in it, you know. Oh, shiza. Sorry. I think last time you played it was the last time you streamed it, you've been playing GTA 5. What do you do in GTA 5? What is there to do in GTA 5 nowadays? Do you play, like, I assume you don't play like roleplay servers or anything, because they usually show up on Discord. Are you playing just GTA 5? Are you playing GTA Online? I suppose, like, what's going on here? No, put the bloody bandage away. If I've been playing games off stream, I've recently been playing, like I said, I played Wolfenstein the other day, the first Wolfenstein game. The first of the export, like you know what I mean, not the original ones. I've also been playing a little bit of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Been playing some Microsoft Flight Sim, not doing much, just flying around, just choosing a place and just loitering in the sky, maybe like flying the F-18, that kind of thing. It's a lot of fun. The problem is that my computer does not like me playing it. It's also, sorry, I don't know if any of you have played Microsoft Flight Simulator. Why does it take 3 days to install? Like, I don't know if any of you have played and/or experienced installing Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I was getting on average maybe like 25 megabits a second download. Not megabytes, megabits. Luckily, okay, fair enough. It didn't take me 3 days. It took me 2 days, but it takes an ungodly amount of time to install that game. And I have, how many gigs is it? 122 at its minimum. That doesn't include any of the optional DLC that you can, the optional DLC that you can do to upgrade the world, which, in fairness, didn't really take that long to install, but still, you know, it's just added time. The thing is, my internet is fine. My internet is great. Well, it's great in England standards. You know, international standards, my internet ain't that good, but for England standards, it's good. I get, like, if I'm downloading something on Steam, I can get, like, you know, 30 megabytes a second. You know, actual decent download speed. It's only it's only Microsoft Flight Sim that is, that's bad. My friends had it even worse for some reason. It took it, like, I started downloading mine, like, in the evening, and I stopped to go to bed. I turned my computer off, and then I started downloading in the morning, for a little bit, then streamed, and then continued on into the afternoon. And by the evening, it was downloaded. My friend downloaded it from when we downloaded it. He was downloading it through the night. Then I think he left it on through the day. He turned it off at the night, but then turned it back on again. Like, he was downloading it possibly for 3 days. I assume he's probably installed it by now. But his download, for whatever reason, his downloads just took a whole lot longer than mine. And I have no idea why only Microsoft Flight Simulator is like this. GTA 5 did it as well. I'm pretty certain GTA 5 would still do it. GTA 5 and also, I think Red Dead Redemption 2 did it as well. I think it's better now because I bought Red Dead 2 and installed it on the day it came out. And a similar thing was with GTA 5. But I don't know, I use Ethernet as well. Like, it's not like it's a bad Wi-Fi thing. He and I use 2 different ISPs as well. So I have no idea what was wrong with that. And it's like, the game's good, don't get me wrong. I really like Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it is if it takes that long to install, and I'm running out of space on my hard drive now. I got like 280 gig left at most. I don't really know what keeps. Well, I know obviously that this game. I've got a couple rather large games installed. I've got World of Warcraft and Microsoft Flight Simulator installed, as well as things like War Thunder and the like, which isn't like huge games, but they're still. But War Thunder's like 50 gig, I think. And then I also have, you know, everything that I download to make for my streams, for my videos. I try and where possible, I do try and clear up. Every now and then, I will go and I delete. I don't delete. I will transfer. After a while, I transfer old streams onto an external hard drive, just in case I need them for anything. I never will, but especially with me archiving them on YouTube for the most part nowadays. It's only the streams that I actually use for editing. If I don't edit a stream, I don't download it, so it's not like it gets saved anywhere. But yeah. Yeah, the problem is, like, with the Flight Simulator though, it's like me and my computer. I was going to go on a different point, but I'm going to go down the computer route. If I play it, it used to be, I managed to find a fix for it. My computer makes a lot of noise. My graphics card specifically, and I know why. I bought it up in the past. It's got a broken fan on it. Because I've got a 2080. Like, it's perfectly capable of doing what I need it to do. It's just, like I said, broken fan. So if I try and run it at anything higher than 60 frames a second with, you know, average graphic settings, it shits itself and makes loads of noise, and you can hear it downstairs because the fan's just rattling like crazy. Do you need to buy me a new PC? No, but I am looking at buying a new graphics card. I bought it up briefly earlier. I'm looking at buying a, if I can. It's gonna be, it's expensive, that's the problem. I'm looking at getting a 4070 Ti. I'm gonna, if I do it, I'm gonna put that £100 you gave me towards it, because I haven't used that for anything yet. I will hate myself if I get a 4070. What else am I supposed to replace it with? The 80 and 90 are too expensive and too big to put in my computer, and I'm not going to go anything lower. I want to go AMD because that's faffing about switching. AMD is naming. I don't know what's good about it. I don't know what's good with AMD because they have a shit naming convention. Well, probably. I just never learned it. That I guess not a problem. Ow! Ow! Yeah. There you go. The 4000 series price power is shit. I know that. I know it's a price. It's pricey. That's the main complaint that I see anyone saying about it, is how expensive they all are. The 7900 XTX is the best AMD card. That's a fucking... I mean, to be fair, actually, all naming conventions for graphics cards are pretty shit. Think about it. They just keep making the numbers bigger. Oh, my teeth are hurting. Ow. I don't have... the thing is, I also don't have the, I don't have the money to go big. I know you might be saying, well, you were going to buy a 4070 Ti, which is £800, which is true. Hold on. Let me have a look. That. I wanted to check it. Check it. It also depends on how big it is. That's the other thing about it, because that looks massive, I'll be honest. Wait, what? I can't help but notice, Halo, but I've just looked up what you have said, what you mentioned, and it's more expensive. There is that. How about this? Let me check this one. No, that's the same. This one's more expensive. What I'm looking at right here is more expensive than what you have pointed me to. This is almost $200 more, or £200 more than the one I was looking at. Did I just open the right? No, I didn't. I haven't got... I don't have the space. I'd have to redo my entire computer if I'm going to get anything bigger. That's the other thing about the 4070, is that it's the right size. I think. I'm not spending a grand on a graphics card, because the thing is, hypothetically, I'm not saying that I'm not trying to argue one way or the other. I'm just saying that I currently can't bring myself to spend 800 quid on something. As even though I want to, it's spending that money, because I don't. If I spend it, I don't have it anymore. I mostly just want a better card, because I want to fix the problem with this graphics card, because you can't get 2080s anymore. I mean, well, you can, but you know, they're a bit shit. It does everything I want it to do. It's just that when I try and play at a graphics setting and frame rate higher than 60 and slightly nice, the fan goes crazy because it's broken, and I don't want to. I've looked into getting it fixed, and I don't think you can. It was in warranty when it first started happening. It was in warranty, but I don't think there was any. It was only just in warranty, and it was a faff. It's fine, don't worry about it. I'm just not. I'm not a computer person. I didn't build my own computer. My current computer I didn't build. I'm a pre-made kind of guy. Well, not entirely. It's custom built computers, but you know, I don't build them myself. I just go online and say, hey, can you make me a get me a computer. And they have like ones that they've already like pre-designed. Like this one, this will do. This will do. This is what you want. I'm like, oh, thank you. Whoever you are, you know. Thank you, James from Overclockers. I don't know. I don't know if ow! Ah!
Stop.
1070 Ti string launcher is fine. Mine is fine. I'm just good. Everything about my graphics card is fine. It works. It's just I want better. I can't. The main problem is that I can't. Is that this graphics card is a 2080? Yeah, which means that I'm meant to be able to push it further than what I'm pushing it. And I've got a card that can go further, but it won't because the fans are acting up. Right. No, we've already lost this game. We've lost it, probably at least. Nope. There you go.
Watch out for landmines.
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Can you heal me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh.
On me.
Okay, to be bleeding. Oh, in the stairwell. Nice job.
I'm peeing myself on it.
Drag me upstairs.
Why do I sound so horrible?
Drag me upstairs, Frank. Help!
I want to drag him upstairs, but I can't. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Someone drag me.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Please. I'm gonna go upstairs. Upstairs.
Sounds horrible down his microphone.
Above here is one guy. Come on. Above here is one guy. In here. Stairs, on the stairs.
Ah. But yeah, I'm not. I'm probably. It's like I said, it's too expensive for me to upgrade it comfortably. I'm not like one of those streamers that's like, oh yeah, I'll spend 10k just because I can. So if I laugh once during this stream, I'll give 10k to the first viewer that winks at me. it's like how can you so calmly just do such a thing? Why can you not? How do you do that? Where is it? There we go. You were trying to wink there, it didn't work because that's not a winking emoji. So you got forward. If you get your hands on the new MD, I'm not. It's gonna cost. It'd cost me like 600 quid just in shipping to the UK. I'm not. I don't care. You can't stop me from buying the 4070. I've just bought it right now. I'm using it. You can't actually see. I'm not. This isn't actually me playing the game. This is someone else playing the game. I've just bought it right now. I'm gonna buy 4 of them. I'm gonna have 4 of them all working together. Ow. You can stop me if you come to it. You could. But you're not going to learn where my house is. Not that easily, at least. Oh, I'm near. Good luck playing any new games for the 8. It has 12. It has 12 gigs of VRAM. It doesn't have 8. The TI does. That's the one that the TI has 12. Sorry. I love Much easier to fuck it up. Where is it? Right here, the RTX 4070, 12 gigs of VRAM. Look. Right there. Fucking 12 gigs. For 700 and whatever the fuck price. Shut your mouth. You think I will... What is this? What have I... Oh, I shift tabbed by accident. The, you've obviously heard wrong, didn't you? I wouldn't... You think I'd buy something that had 8 gigs of VRAM? Absolutely not. I've lived... But my current card has... Some... I don't know how many it has, actually. Probably it's like 12 or something. Oh, near. No, from what I could... Obviously, the price is horrible. Don't get me wrong. The price is awful. But from what everything that I can tell, the 4070 is fine. I haven't done a huge amount of research, but I've done enough to know that the 4070 isn't that bad. For the TI, at least. You may have just be thinking about the 4070, the regular 4070. There's the 4070 and the 4070 Ti. The 4070 Ti was originally going to be the 2080, but the whatever the fuck, I can't remember. I think he killed himself. There was going to be a 4080 or something. There's a 4080 Ti, then there was going to be like a 4080 or something different, or like they were going to rebrand it or something. I don't know. I looked it up. My dad was. I was talking to my dad, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I saw there was some controversy about that," and I looked it up, and it was like nothing. It was just a renaming thing. Yeah. But yeah, you're in a completely different universe. You are, Halo. First, you think I've got 1,000 subs on YouTube, then you start thinking that then you start thinking that the 4070 Ti has 8 gig. Maybe in America it's different. But that shouldn't be too... The physical size of that card shouldn't be too much bigger than mine. Which is good, because I may have once bought a card. The first time ever I was like, I'm going to upgrade my computer. So I bought a new graphics card. I can't remember what it was. The first time I wanted to upgrade my own computer, I bought a card and it was massive and didn't fit in my computer, and so I sent it back and just bought a new computer instead. For the same price. Like, obviously it wasn't as good as that card, but it was like, yeah, whatever, I might as well just buy a new computer at that point. I don't really have too much interest in building my own. I think it's cool to be able to, but I don't really care too much. You have been Mandela affected. But no, I have seen, don't get me wrong, I have seen a little bit. I saw one person who was a little bit like, who was a little bit disconcerted by the, thank you. Who was a bit, who had a couple problems with it, who were like, oh, skip it or whatever. But the general consensus for the Ti is it's not that bad. And I think as an upgrade, because I was looking at getting the regular 4070 because it's cheaper. It's like 400 quid cheaper. But the problem with that is that while it is better than my card, it's not. I don't know if it was better enough. Like, according to what I've seen, the Ti is almost 100% better than mine, my current card, which I think is a significant improvement, and will allow me to play this game in even higher graphical fidelity. Because look at it, I've got to play on the lowest settings. I'm actually playing Battlefield 4 right now. It's just like putting Legos with expensive and stuff. I know it is. See, Maya, I now know you're from America because you wrote Legos. You've just outed yourself. Only Americans say Legos. The plural of Lego is Lego. You know what? I will say the scariest part about putting a computer together is putting the CPU in. That would terrify. Like the CPU seems like the scariest part to put into a computer. Oh, yeah, I actually have to select a place to spawn. I can't just, you know, press the spawn button and hope for the best. Do we? No, I can't spawn all the way down there. Can you actually spawn me here, please? Can you stop doing whatever? You're having a cry. it's you know. Hold on, I do want to check though. You saying the 4070 doesn't have 8 gigs. I want to check myself. So I want to check something myself. So the RTX X4070 at Amazon. Oh no, yeah, no, even the regular RTX 4070 has 12 gigs. I thought that maybe you were just thinking of the wrong card, but no. You have been both Mandela affected and gaslit by someone somewhere. I have no idea why you'd think I have 1,000 subs. At least that's one thing. So I can understand you. I can understand the graphics card thing. It's like, okay, maybe you just misread somewhere, you know, maybe somewhere along the line you saw you read something that said like it doesn't have 8 gigs, like this one. In fact, it has, you know, 12 gigs, and so you just read the 8 gigs part and you know, skimmed over the 12 gigs. But I will say, me having 1,000 subs, I have no idea where you got that from. The only time I could to be fair, I can think of one possible moment where you could have gotten that from, and that is me saying something like altogether. It's there have been times where I have said, like, I'm not that big on the internet. I have less than 1,000 followers combined, to which you may have thought I have over 1,000 followers combined or something, which then you morphed into 1,000 subs on YouTube. That's something that could have happened. But you know, I've got no idea. This is
What a good game.
Look it out. Fuck off. No, I'm joking. There's no way that's a possibility. You may be stupid, but not that stupid. I mean, I know. I'm just throwing things out there. Please respond. No mind. What's shooting at me? Anything? Don't know. You think you went to bed in one universe, woke up in the other. Nothing is felt. Well, maybe you have been. Maybe you have been Mandela affected, though. Maybe you have. Maybe you have gone through a time slip. Sorry. Did you watch those TikToks of that guy just looking into the camera and saying "wake up" over and over again? Did you watch that, and did that trigger something? Is that the last thing you can remember before waking up? Is being told to wake up by some guy on TikTok? I just see someone in here. No, I saw the red whatever it's called, that thing. Five DTS is getting to It's over. It's all over for you. What's no? You came for it. I do like the idea that you fell out of one world. Oh. I like the idea that you fell out. You fell out of one world and into the next, and the only thing different is that the 4070 has 8 gigs of VRAM, and I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that's the only difference. There you go. What a world to live in. What a world to live in where I have 1,000 subs and there's an extra 4 gigabytes of VRAM. 4 gigabytes less of VRAM. What are you shooting at? What are you doing? It's not how this works, sorry. Here. I'll heal you anyway. I think, yeah, you're right. That is how this theory works. It's a cool. I like the theory. I don't believe that you have slipped out of one timeline into another where those differences have changed. I don't believe that doesn't sound right. I think you may have just you know seen something slightly different. You may have just misread something, or it's like when you look at a word that you spell like I was right for the thumbnail for this most recent video. I had to write the word die. Part of the thumbnail has the word die in it, and I looked at that word. I'd spelt the word die completely correct, D-I-E. Yet no matter how many times I looked at it, it did not look like it was spelt correctly. Even though I know that that's how it's spelt, if someone had come to me and said it's spelt D-E-I, I'd be like, yeah, that's sure. That's probably right. So it's probably just that you just accidentally convinced yourself otherwise. Has they dealt with what was here? Seems like it. Anything? He's dead. I want to go over there. That's where the fun looks like it's happening. Ugh. Oh, I ate some really dodgy ice cream yesterday. Oop. I ate some really dodgy ice cream yesterday, and I'm not too sure if I should have done. I feel... Oh, excuse me. I feel... Oh, and again. I feel fine. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to die, but I probably shouldn't have eaten it. Can't wait to see the Halo as a crisis moment in the video. If it's comprehensible, then maybe. Don't worry, don't worry. That... Still up there. Yeah, he is, but I might be alright. The moment I look away, I start seeing him. Okay, they're pinning him down. I can leave it to someone else. I think, do you need, yeah, you'll be alright. I can heal him instead. Yeah. Boy! I think, I think you've been I think you've been smoking that wacky backy. I get 1 or 2 then. I got an assist, so 1. Being dragged? Being healed. I'm alive. How long have I been going for? 3.5 hours. I thought it was longer than that. But at the same time, I also thought it was shorter, so it's... maybe I'm also falling from a time slip. I've ended up in a time vortex. I've been sucked into the year 1942. Up! You could even get your hands on that good Zaza. Fucking... Oh, no, 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 no. Up! That's a guy there. I'm gonna bleed to death, so I'm gonna take him on anyway. I will bleed to death. Fine. Sure. I wanted to go out fighting, but the game was like, no. Yeah, well, you know, surely it's easy to find, you know, that mad kush where you're from. It's everywhere in America. Ronald Reagan said so.
Ow. Wow.
Did old Reagan lie to me?
Wow.
How could he do that to how could Reagan do such a thing? I know they haven't legalized it. I mean, I just meant that, you know, it's America, land of the free. Surely there should just be drugs flowing. I had just assumed that, you know, like the back country of North Carolina and a lot of those like more rural places in America, I assumed they'd just be full of weed farms. You just go get it everywhere. I thought everyone were doing it in rural America. That could, well, maybe even do too much legal moonshine then. There you go. You've been having that alcohol that can give you hallucinations. NASCAR racing and illegal moonshine both started in North Carolina. You got like the birthplace of the only 2 things that matter. I'm gonna change what have I got under barrel rail. I've unlocked quite a few bits for my rifle today. I think I might finish up now. Oh, unlocked a new submachine gun. I think I might head off. I'm getting tired. But yeah, I haven't got anything to say. I've got a wait. When there'll be a new video out in about half an hour. But yeah, other than that, I think I'll see you in the future, really. Where is freaking? I just assume that no one's watching it sometimes. Then random people come out of nowhere and be like, "No, I've been here the whole time." But yes, there's that screen. Goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I will see you probably on Wednesday. So take care. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. You're a valued member of the community. But yeah, I'll see you later. Bye bye.